Greetings to everyone out there in the NoDQ galaxy. Welcome to NoDQ's live review video of WWE Survivor Series 2018 from the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. And we have a live studio audience here with us today, some of the members of the NoDQ galaxy. Thank you guys for watching us. It's cool to have an actual studio audience, and maybe we can have you guys throw some questions at us during the video if you have anything you would like us to discuss. So first of all, let me introduce our panel today. We have Interstate Kyle here from youtube.com/Interstate Kyle. Go check him out. We have Cindy from NoDQ.com/Cindy, of course, and give a big round of applause to good old JM Jeff Meacham, the legend of NoDQ.com. Been here for many years.
I've been blushing all day after the meetup.
All right, so this was an interesting pay-per-view. I think that there are a lot of different opinions on it. I'm just going to say right off the bat, I had a good time. I had fun hanging out with everybody. I would like to thank everybody that attended the 20-year anniversary meetup for NoDQ.com. Thank you guys so much. You guys are all awesome. I had fun at the pay-per-view, but there were a lot of issues with the show, and I'm curious to see everybody's opinions on this, and maybe some of the studio audience members will give us some questions. It's going to be a very interesting video. We're going to try not to make the mistakes from last night with the talking over everybody, so we'll see how this goes. Let's start off with the kickoff, which I actually thought was a really great kickoff match. Maybe the best kickoff match in WWE history. All right, so we have some hands being raised to talk. Jeff Meacham, you raised your hand first. You get to speak first. What's on your mind?
Since WWE doesn't care, do we have to care about the kickoff?
Yes, we do. Studio audience laugh.
I'm asking my boss for clarification. So,
yes,
okay.
Studio audience laugh.
Okay.
You made it funny.
They actually laughed before you told them to laugh, so I appreciate that much more than the canned crap. Okay, moving right along.
All right, so
it was a really good, like you said, probably the best kickoff match they've ever done in the history of. I mean, I usually don't kickoffs now. It was a really good, solid Survivor Series. It was a loaded match because it was 20 guys, but it was still really well done, really well paced, really well laid out. The finish was really good. It was a good match.
yeah, they got a lot of time, and the crowd was into it. Most of the crowd was there for the match. When New Day came out, it was still like maybe 50% of the crowd, but by the time all the entrances happened, we basically had a full crowd. Cindy, your thoughts? We got a super chat.
Super chat donation from our good old friend Ken, terminated by Google, for $2 donation. Hi everyone, I hope Kyle is at 100%. You guys rock. Thank you, Ken. You rock too.
Absolutely. So Cindy,
when Kyle's 100%, we'll all have a party because this fool's never 100%. I swear to God,
Right.
He's always sick.
Cindy, your thoughts?
Well, I must say, this is by far the best kickoff pre-show match we had in like quite some time now. Like, at first, it was somewhat slow, but then as soon as it got built up, I believe it would be the New Day and Rude and Gable. That's when it started to pick up more. And yes, there has been a report that Kalisto has been injured earlier in the match, which is surprising. So you saw that Grandma Lake fill in for Kalisto, like finishing up the rest of the match before Lucha House Party got eliminated. So overall, it was by far the best match. And yes, I did finally get to sing along glorious instead of doing the lip syncing on Instagram stories as well. But I'm going to post on that maybe on my Instagram page or Twitter. Depends on how the length of the Twitter video is. So, and forgive me with my voice because it's raspy. So go ahead, Jeff.
I find it so refreshing and fascinating that they have just buried the living poop out of Bobby Roode, and they still sing that song like he's the most over guy on the planet.
Oh yeah.
That just warms my heart because that's how much the crowd loves and wants Bobby Roode to be something.
Right, exactly. And
we're
we're
still
still
Jack
waiting.
Gable, so clearly WWE's want to do Jack.
We're still waiting. So we had Epico and Primo out first. No surprise there. And which team was out first on the Raw side? B team.
No
Good.
surprise there either.
Yeah. I think B team. Maybe they were second ones out.
Actually,
B team was out first.
Okay.
Yeah, they were out.
Thank you. Kyle, any thoughts you have on this match?
You know, I was not really expecting that much. There goes my voice. It's going to be pretty raspy too, so excuse
Peter
me,
Brady
guys.
moment for Kyle here.
Well, we could always tag out Kyle for Gary if you get too worn out.
Anyways, but my favorite part of the match, honestly, was the finish with the Usos doing the Superman punch there, finish to one of the...
Yes.
Really cool.
Yeah,
that was a nice touch.
Yeah, which I call that finisher the Superman splash.
I like it. It's a nice little
Yes.
tribute to Roman Reigns. So that was a cool ending. Usos were the sole survivors for their team. SmackDown won, and this was pretty much the only match SmackDown won. And to make matters worse, during the show they had the scorecard, Raw versus SmackDown,
Yeah.
and the kickoff match.
Did not include it, so I got really pissed about it. That I even took a picture, sent it on Twitter, and yeah, I got like probably almost 200 likes and 20 retweet or some crap like that. But yeah, but I'm gonna save my rant about this whole situation about what the hell is WWE going on with SmackDown Live. Like, you know me, I'm gonna have to go off the wall about it, but I'm gonna save that for now.
I won't be as ranty about that, but I will have my 2 cents because it is ridiculous.
It is.
Did somebody say rant?
Yep.
Yep.
Rant
All right.
by yours truly.
So the show was off to a good start with the kickoff, and then we had the pay-per-view. The match that kicked off the main pay-per-view was the women's Raw versus SmackDown match. Nia Jax
Oh my God.
got booed.
Nuclear heat.
Roman Reigns
I have
heat.
the video on it. It's gonna be posted on my Instagram page later on, y'all.
Like, that is the most instantaneous turnaround to just nuclear heat in a period of 5 days I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Now there were some changes
Good on
to
you,
this
Los
match.
Angeles.
And you know what? LA was letting her know, and you know what? God bless her. She owned it. Was like, yep, that's
Yeah.
right. I did it.
Yeah, Nia totally took advantage of the
She
situation.
told us
and
right
just
back.
Played
She's
off
a champ.
the crowd big time, and she was just enjoying it. She was basking in the heat that she was getting. So
And you know what's funny is when they turned her heel a couple weeks ago, we were like, okay, maybe we're gonna. The best way to do it now was all right. Punch Becky's face off, instant heel.
yeah. Oh, we got a super chat donation from Power Packers 90.
Power Packers, yeah, let me go ahead and read that real quick. Power Packers 90 with the $5 super chat donation. WWE books SmackDown like WCW booked themselves versus NWO. And also we had another super chat donation earlier from Edward Young with a $5 super chat, but
Thank
no
you.
comment.
All right.
Yes.
Well, feel free to leave a comment. We would love to hear from you. But
Power Packer, I do agree.
yeah. All right, Kyle. So your thoughts on this match? So we had Sasha and Bayley inserted into the match on the Raw side. I guess there was an angle where Natalya and Ruby Riott were brawling backstage, so they were replaced. And then we also had Mandy Rose as the 5th member on the SmackDown team. So sorry, Caitlin, no Bellas showing up on this pay-per-view.
I did.
Kyle, your thoughts on this match overall?
Well, you know, I was expecting Nia to get booed, but this is my first time in Staples Center, and I knew it was going to be a pretty rowdy crowd. But seeing how much heat she got, I'm like, wow, like that. She almost got Roman Reigns type heat, like the way
No.
people okay, the people that
Roman gets booed because it's the cool thing to do. Nia got booed because they freaking hate her right now.
Exactly.
They hate the living crap out of her.
Yeah,
baby.
for what she did to Becky, that was like
On the lines
pretty
of champ,
effed
I
up.
need.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, studio audience, do you guys have any questions, anything you would like us to say about this match? Anything on your mind? Anybody?
Please, Christian.
Raise a
chime in,
hand.
brother. Let it happen.
I'm
I'm
Let it
trying to
roll.
process. I'm trying to process.
Hold on,
what
we
to
have a
say.
super chat donation. Tony Lukey, sorry if I botched your last name. With the
Lunky.
with the $2 super chat donation. Is Becky the most over wrestler on the main roster?
No.
Yes.
Okay. And
Whoa!
then Jeff
Brock is.
Jeff with the $2 super chat donation. Love my NoDQ family. You're all true oostes.
Well, thank you for that, Big G, and no more Shayna
Slave
Baszler
boy.
comments. Hopefully, no slave boy comments.
Yeah,
All right.
Audience.
So, anytime you guys have a question in the studio audience, just raise your hand and we will take your question.
Everybody, including you, Corey.
Yes, Corey. Everybody in the
Corey's
studio.
room again, by the way.
Yes,
God
thank
for
you
Corey
again,
in his
Corey,
room.
for the second night in a row.
Ninth
giving us
floor of
the
the Marriott,
opportunity.
beautiful hotel.
And I'll definitely will plug
Come on
his
down.
on his
What's that?
podcast
Say,
as
come
well.
on down.
Come on down, join the party. We'll figure it out.
All right. So, anybody else here have any thoughts on the match? You three? Are you
Well,
all good on
I
this
just
one?
want to add this. So, you guys, yes, I was the only one at the Staples Center wearing a Riot Squad t-shirt. And when
Alright.
I found out that Ruby Riott was being replaced, I was
Aw.
not happy at all because I've been following Ruby Riott's indie career since the early 2010 when she started at OVW,
Yep.
Ohio Valley Wrestling.
All right.
So now it's like crap. And this is the reason why I switched to my NoDQ t-shirt as well
Yeah.
because no Riot Squad and all that. So I'm pretty bummed out by
Boy
it.
knows somebody besides me should wear the NoDQ shirt on the
And-
NoDQ anniversary review
Exactly,
show.
get your shirts and all that. But anyway, overall, I actually kind of have low expectation of this match. I wasn't surprised about Mandy Rose being the fifth member of Team SmackDown. I was suspecting Nikki Cross, but you know what? It is what it is. But Naomi as a team captain, I was happy about it. But what sucks is she got eliminated first by Lola whole Nia show. Like, what the F, y'all? Like,
Nuclear heat.
I understand.
Yeah, that's what I said. Nuclear
I
heat. White
understand
hot heat.
about WWE's booking.
All
They
right.
wanted Nia to. Okay,
Mikey.
yes.
Stat Boy in the live
To me,
studio.
eliminated Naomi, not you said Nia.
Okay, sorry. Tamina, Nat, I don't care
Thank you for that.
because
The
that
Samoan
that's
interchangeability.
Yeah.
I can't handle it.
And my question would be memorable spot in the women's match. What stands out?
Mandy Rose's entrance because God darn it, she's beautiful. Anyway, we're right along. Go ahead.
Just Nia Jax in general, I think just playing up to the
Nia's
crowd was the
whole
highlight of the
presence
match.
because man, it just garnered. If anything could have taken away from the heat, it was what happened later.
Oh, we got a super chat,
Yeah.
but
Just
first
a-
the super chat, and then I think Gary had a comment.
Joseph Grice with a $2 super chat donation, no comment.
All right, no
All right.
comment. Well, a lot of people are just at a loss for words, apparently.
Yeah.
But
They're showing money
Gary
at us, and we'll
had
take
to
it.
raise a hand. Any?
Yes.
I just have a comment. I think WWE finally did it right this time with Nia Jax, taking advantage
Yes.
of when,
Yep.
Yeah.
you know.
I agree. You know, you take a negative and you turn it into a positive.
She wins the match for the championship.
She dominated the match.
Yeah, she dominated the match.
I think that's the first time I've seen in a long time,
Yeah.
because I always I'm critical about the booking. I
Right.
think they actually did something right this time.
It's funny. People talked about in the 80s that they never took advantage of a crowd trying to turn somebody. They didn't do that until Vince. When Vince screwed Brett and they saw that light go on in Vince's head, it was like, we got to heal. Here he is. And let's just move Austin over here just a little bit, and boom, a feud of the decade.
Yeah.
And it took them to. They need to start listening to the crowd.
Right.
You need to start seeing and take advantage of bad stuff. If bad stuff happens, focus on the positive aspects of it and run like hell.
That's
with
what
it.
they're doing.
Exactly.
Just like the Montreal screw job. you
And-
know,
and I
Vince
love how- I
became a
love
hot
how-
character.
All of the drama with Alexa and Nia is just totally pushed aside now because Alexa was leading Nia. They're both like laughing it up. I'm like, wow.
So they're back to being best.
They're back to being besties, and God bless it because we need to see Alexa
Yeah.
more often
It doesn't make any
in her
sense.
business suits.
All right, so let's move on here to the next
Let me
match.
go ahead and read the poll question.
Oh,
again. We didn't
poll
do
question.
The,
Sorry
okay.
about that.
So for the poll, I forgot to mention about the super chat donation time. First of all, Chris Ramirez
you.
with a $2 super chat donation. How does Tamina still have a job? Yes, I was wondering the same thing too.
Ooh.
She has a job because she's talented, and if WWE just give her a chance and showcase her in the way she can be showcased, just freaking let her be. Let her be the dominant, bruising Samoan, and don't use her last name because that's the bad thing to do.
Oh yeah.
But just turn her loose.
All right, studio audience, do you agree with Jeff?
Yes.
Fully, I 100% support
That doesn't sound very enthusiastic. I need to hear.
I
like,
fully
applause.
support that.
Let's hear an
Yes.
applause.
Why has she not
Yes.
gotten a push beforehand?
All right.
She's had an injury, though, to be fair. She's had some injury
Yeah.
problems all throughout her career. If she stays healthy for more than 6 months, she might get a decent push out of this.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, she's 40 years old or something
Holy
like that too.
crap.
So
Is that true? Fact check, everybody.
Yes.
I'm not sure if
Alright.
Real Estate Kai was accurate. on
maybe
that.
39,
Get on the
40,
mic.
something like
You got
that.
it.
But I know
All right,
she's
we
older
got
than
Stat Boy's gonna go ahead and check on that
All right.
and
So-
confirm.
So-
Oh wait, we got a
so-
super chat.
Super chat donation time.
Let's get an
Mike
applause.
B with a $10 super chat donation.
Thank you, Mike
I'll
B.
pay for a month for someone on NoDQ's network subscription. Decent pay-per-view. However, NoDQ is and will always be absolute best.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike B. You're awesome.
Much love.
Oh, by the way, there will be no.
All right, Stat Boy confirmed that it is true.
January 10th, 1978. She is indeed 40
Wow.
years old.
Wow.
By the way, there'll be no prostituting Jeff doing anything for money tonight because Jeff's too tired and hungover.
I know
so.
Jeff basically drank all night last night
Yes.
because he was
I
anticipating.
left here.
What?
I left here, went back to home, and drank for 3 more hours, then tried to go to sleep. So don't mess with me
All
tonight.
right. Before I read the poll question for
Super
the
chat again, yeah.
super chat, Nelson Moreno with a $5 super chat donation.
Applause.
Other than Nia, who do you guys think did great on the match? I'll go first. Asuka. Asuka did a wonderful job. However, she was alone. See, she was the sole survivor. She got freaking pinned. What the hell?
Buried again.
Buried again. Like.
All right, comment, question.
Who I think did best for the women's, that I'm gonna have to say Sonya Deville for her first debut.
Oh, yeah.
Sony looked really good. I wish it let Manny do a little more, but I get the
Mhm.
need to eliminate her first because
Yeah.
she's the weak link. I get that, but just I wish they would let her get a little more developed. And besides a pretty face, she's got a very pretty face. Graves is all over that, and he's spot on every time.
Yeah.
Somebody put a tweet out, and I retweeted it. You need to get women out there. You need to get your man to look at you and praise you the way Graves praised Mandy Rose. Because otherwise, you got the wrong thing going for it. I was like, right on. I'm retweeting. Thank you.
I like it. Applause. Speaking of which, I see a piece of paper over there. Can somebody write like applause on there and then hand me the sign? That'll be like the applause prompt.
All right.
Too small.
No,
That's fine. I can hold it up to the camera.
Why are we?
I don't know. All right,
I know.
so for
Thinking on the fly here, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so for the poll, we didn't do the poll yet for the kickoff pre-show. So 71% for people voted Team SmackDown, 29% for Team
I
Raw.
got that one right.
Yes. And then for the women's, everybody voted 83%
Pass it over.
SmackDown, 17% Raw.
And wrong.
So
I'm afraid
yeah,
I've
we
got
got
some
Raw.
bad news.
So
Right.
I feel
Oh,
like with WWE they're kind of like giving up on SmackDown. They just wanted to keep SmackDown as the B-rated show, and this is the third time the Raw women's team won for a third consecutive time in a row on Survivor Series. Like, what? I just can't.
I'm gonna get the salty tweet out of the way right now. SmackDown is no longer the B show. SmackDown's the bitch show.
Yeah.
Raw bitched them out. And it's not okay, and it's gonna be part of my rant later.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
All right. So let's talk about the next
Wait,
match.
Chris had something to say.
I did have a question in regards to it. So earlier, like midway through the match, regarding Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, actually, somebody had tagged in it was a blind tag, and then there was someone who got pushed away for the pin. Anybody think that there might have been planting a seed at a possible future feud between the two?
They've been pushing on that for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
They haven't been bickering, so I'd like to see that just to see what Mandy can do with it.
Oh yeah,
Right.
true.
Mandy's skills. I am curious how they're gonna work with her.
Exactly, since like now that we're gonna get into that later on about the heel turn of it,
Right.
I could see.
I got Mandy being the heel on that one.
I'm gonna say Sonya Deville's gonna be the baby
Yeah.
face, not
For
because she
various
is the
reasons.
representation of the LGBTQ community.
Right.
She is the first
Good
ever
point.
active WWE superstar who is a lesbian,
Right.
and she's doing so much better as a solo competitor. She's improving quite a lot, but she still needs a little bit of tweaking.
Well, the problem was when they put three of them together. Paige is such a vibrant personality;
Yeah.
she dominates the scene, and then Mandy with that golden goddess look. Like Sonya almost fades in the background by default,
Right.
but now she's moved away on her own and go for it.
That's a future feud, and it's on SmackDown, so nobody really cares
And
about
yes,
it.
TJS, you're a champ, so there.
All right. Yeah. TGS, I'm guessing is
No,
pretty
Greg's
good
the champ for now.
for now. We'll see how that goes. All right. Now let's talk about the next match, which is Seth Rollins, the Architect, against Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh yeah, baby.
So the crowd, I thought, was really into both guys,
Yes.
and Nakamura was cheered like a babyface the whole time.
Yeah.
He did his whole thing. Match was fine in my opinion. However, I was a little not invested because of the fact that there was nothing on the line here.
Well, no, the problem was the investment wasn't there because Rollins flat out said he cares about Ambrose, not this match.
Right. So.
Yeah.
Well, we don't care tonight.
Yeah, so I mean, both guys, I think the personalities did carry it to a degree. However, I think this would have been better if there was more of a story behind it and maybe something on the line in this match.
And honestly, of any of the matches, Raw versus SmackDown tonight, this was the one I had absolutely no doubt about because there's no way that Seth Rollins is going to lose to Nakamura.
Well,
going unless Ambrose interfered, which he didn't.
right. Well, a lot of us thought that we were going to see Ambrose interfere and that
Right.
Nakamura would pick up the
That's
win.
what I said on my prediction with Dylan that he was going to interfere, and it blew me. When Rollins won, I thought, there goes my prediction from the night. I'm done now.
Yeah, I think that threw a lot of us off. I think only like
Bracket
Big G and
breaker.
Cindy got that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I knew that Seth Rollins was gonna go over Shinsuke, but like seeing how he is, like with the whole storyline build up, it's like.
Had I known or had an inkling they were going to announce the TLC match tonight, I probably would have.
Yeah, exactly. Besides, it's kind of like this, like I mentioned in the previous video, like, if it would have been a couple years ago, it would be, like, at one of the indie show promotion company.
Super chat.
Super chat time. Wait, where's this? Okay,
Noah,
Noah Foster.
our boy.
With a $2 super chat donation. Where does Nakamura go to now from here?
He's still the U.S. champion.
Probably another feud with Jeff Hardy.
He's on the bitch show. That's the problem.
More not appearing on SmackDown, Stat Boy.
After he loses the belt, he's gone.
I agree with that.
That's
a
bold prediction
You
from
know what?
our
Because
studio
Mikey's right.
audience.
Mikey's right, because seriously, once he doesn't have a title to be chased, what does he have
Exactly.
to grasp onto? They have completely, underwhelmingly booked the crap out of him. It's
No
terrible.
DQ Big G want him to go back to Japan like he always wanted to. So
He's not happy working for the WWE.
exactly.
He can be happy in Japan. He won the Rumble, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need.
Got Nelson.
Super chat donation.
Thank
Nelson
you.
Moreno with
Yay!
$2 super chat donation. Will Shin going to Raw help his book?
No.
Not really. His booking is
What
gonna
do
be
you
way
think,
more.
Christian?
Look at Bobby Roode.
Oh, never
Oh.
mind. That literally just answered something. I had a comment and I'm like, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, because Bobby went from NXT God to SmackDown afterthought to Raw bitch, like within a month.
Yeah.
So if they put Nakamura on Raw, he's just gonna fade in the
Rude
darkness.
had the U.S. title belt at one point.
Yeah.
Right, but he wasn't booked like
He is sucked
yeah,
on
he was
Raw.
just- he was
It's
just
been
that's the
lackluster.
thing. You know what? I'm gonna say something else. The Intercontinental Championship is booked like it's always been. The World Championship, the U.S. title is nothing. Absolutely
Just
freaking
merchandise,
nothing. It's
right?
merchandise.
Afterthought. So good.
Which is sad because the U.S. title in WCW meant something for the longest damn time.
Right, until like 99.
Asuka and Nakamura will probably be gone.
Which is sad because they won the Rumbles.
But
Kyle,
they
any
buried-
thoughts
they
on this
buried-
match you would like
They
to add?
buried Asuka so bad that, after
Counterpoint.
she came out of NXT, she had that, winning streak for 2 years or whatever.
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, and the crowd still likes her. Kyle, any thoughts on this match?
Yeah, I mean, hearing the burn it down in person is
Yes.
like it's an experience all in itself.
It
That's all I
is.
gotta
It's
say.
amazing.
Like hearing, yeah.
Super chat donation from Big G. Do you think Lars will get buried on the main roster?
Probably.
Yeah,
yes.
he's the next like Ryback as Aaron and I were talking about
Yeah,
it.
Like
Yeah.
a 6-month push, and then he'll be a comedy enhancement guy.
Yeah.
And then he'll not
Lars
appear on
Sullivan?
pay-per-views. Yeah.
Yep.
If they call me Lars, I will riot.
Oh,
like
we got a lot of comments here. Okay, Step Boy first.
Counterpoint with Asuka, they will give her a title run before she leaves.
All right,
They have to.
we'll see.
And then-
I
And then
don't see it.
Question for the person who asked about Lars Sullivan. Wasn't Lars Sullivan always on NXT though? So I find it very weird that they say he's coming soon though. So
Well,
You're
they
saying to the
always
main
do that.
roster?
When there's been guy else in the main
Guys.
roster, they always say
Yeah.
coming soon because we're never supposed to have seen him before.
You know what I miss? I know now we just get guys transitioning from NXT to the main roster, but I miss when we used to get the vignettes for new superstars like
Yeah.
Ted DiBiase when he would kick all the kids out of the pool and have MVP kiss his feet and the kid with the basketball.
We grew up very freaking
Yeah.
spoiled.
And then even in the Attitude Era, like Val Venus, we had all the little vignettes with him and Jenna Jameson and all of his little porn flick clips.
Let me just applaud that right after.
Yes,
right.
Val Venus.
God bless Jenna Jameson and everything she's ever done ever. Anyway.
So yeah, I do
Run
miss
back.
that. Now with NXT, we just get them transitioning from NXT to the main roster.
Exactly.
So I think we've said enough about that match. Let's move on here. How about
And-
Oh, it just happened. Okay, all right.
yeah?
For the poll, so it's a 50-50, 50% Seth Rollins, 50% Shinsuke.
Well, then
Let's
have people
split.
right, so good for them. There you
All
go.
right, so I'm trying to think which match was next.
The-
Tag team.
The one that went viral
Oh,
because a
wow.
certain former WWE
Oh,
superstar,
stud.
aka Miss Liv Morgan's ex-boyfriend, was in the audience.
Right. So
That's
during
fun
I think
watching
during
that
that
on
second
replay.
match, a picture surfaced. Somebody took a screen cap. What appeared to be Enzo. Some people thought it was CM Punk with a mustache. But CM Punk was not there, of course. And I don't even think there were any chants for him during the entire
No,
show.
we're shirts, but no
Yeah,
shirts.
last night somebody yelled out his name and everybody
Self
booed.
high five for Los Angeles crowd.
Yeah, there you go. Enzo was seen like in the second row during the second match, and then right after AOP came out, after the bar came out, that's when Enzo took off his hoodie that he was wearing,
Disguise.
and he started taunting and trying to get the crowd to.
He was
acknowledge
doing his
him.
WWE promo because that's the only way he can ever get over.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what we're gonna argue.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought this was awesome. I think this was a great publicity stunt by Enzo. To me, this was one of the highlights of the entire show. And I'm actually curious to check out his show on Monday night now. He has got me invested.
So-
he has more charisma in his pinky than Mustafa
So,
Ali
you saying-
and Buddy Murphy
Do
put
not
together.
bury the cruiserweight.
I was
No,
more
don't.
entertained by that than
No.
the Cruiserweight match. I
So-
might get heat for it, but Enzo is the man. They need to hire him back.
So you're saying you're gonna go to Enzo's show, right?
I'm considering it.
That means you should go with Corey together. So that he's going to the Enzo show tomorrow.
It's past my bedtime, but you know.
You guys gotta
It's
link
not
up. You
anymore,
guys gotta-
shut up.
you
Well,
guys
not
gotta go
tonight.
together. Yes.
No, I mean in general since.
Whatever, Jeff. Whatever, Jeff.
Whatever, Jeff. Okay.
Oh, super chat time. Tony H with a $10 super chat donation.
All right. Wow. This deserves a definite.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony.
Okay.
Falling out of control.
The logic of tonight was off on several matches. No interference in any matches. Charlotte taking Becky's rage. Ross sweep is pointless. And Braun looking strong despite the match mess. Great show.
All right. So here's the thing. I want justice for Enzo. Enzo got fired because of an accusation that did not go anywhere. The police did not press charges against him. So I know that was
He
considered
failed to
a.
inform the powers.
Yes, that is true.
That's what he
However,
got fired for.
That's what he got fired for.
the guy maybe had a backstage problem, but he's money.
He
The guy
is a backstage
entertaining.
problem. He's a freaking cancer on the business, Aaron.
Okay, I've seen a lot of negative comments about Enzo and people saying, you know, what he did was wrong out there, but he wasn't breaking any law. He was
He
just going out
disrupted
there.
a match on a major pay-per-view and disrespected.
Exactly.
Sometimes you gotta make a name for
Aaron,
yourself.
I
You
was
gotta go out
trying to
there.
enjoy
Hey,
the
I let you talk. Let me talk. All right.
Okay, question. Go ahead.
Actually, more as a comment.
Boo this
okay,
man.
Here's what's going down. Okay.
Okay.
Outside the Staples Center, there is a disclaimer that says if you act disruptive in the event on private property, you will be escorted out, and
Right.
you
Dude.
could.
And subject to arrest and
Correct.
He
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
breaking
right,
the
that's
law.
right.
Though. He wasn't breaking the law. Though.
Super
Okay.
He
chat.
was disrupting the
We got a
show.
super
Oh
chat.
yeah, super chat donation. So cállate. Okay.
Wow.
All right, we need a laugh for that.
Okay. Master Gordon with a Canadian $2.79 on super chat donation.
Oh,
Canadian.
Our
Eastern
home
Arkansas.
and native land.
Okay, I have 50 letters
We
to
have to
say
get something
something
that's on.
cool. Crap.
All right.
All right. So
So let me.
let me just finish that. So we don't know if he was arrested. There was a tweet. LAPD was involved. We don't know that. But Staples was doing their thing. They thought he was being disruptive. They gave him the boot.
And
Right.
Christian made a good point. We are Staples regulars. I've never seen the Redcoats move that fast in
Yeah.
my life.
That's
So I saw
on that
one of
guy.
them
In a
tripped.
regular
One of them
episode,
tripped
fastest.
trying to get to
Yeah.
Enzo.
Yeah,
And
it's so
everyone,
funny.
and I'll just finish. Let me just finish. Everyone's saying, "Oh, security grabbed him." No,
No.
security
No.
did not
No.
grab him. He walked out on his own.
Yeah, he was
and they
pretty much
followed him.
running off, and they were just saying,
Yeah.
"You're
Exactly.
out of
You're
here,"
outta here.
basically.
Go ahead,
Like-
Christian.
Okay, I was trying to enjoy the show because that whole Enzo Amore kind of did, to me, it's like, seriously, I'm trying to enjoy the show. It was my first favorite. It had like, you know, aha moment, all that stuff. But you know what? It kind of take me away for the
We got
matches.
Super Chat.
And super chat donation time. Master Gordon with a Canadian $2.79 super chat donation. Aaron, why do you remind me of Toby from The Office?
Okay, I'm
Salty
gonna get
young
one
boy.
here. I've never watched The Office.
Also, another super chat donation from Power Packers 90 with a $2 super chat. Enzo Polip Hillman, proving he is
See?
quote Jack.
When
Butt.
Pillman does it, you all think it's cool, but when Enzo goes into business for himself, you all think he's a jerk.
Jeff has something to say.
We apparently skipped Caitlin's super chat, so we're in trouble. So
Oh,
I'm in trouble.
Freak. Hold on, let me go ahead and look. Let me
Boo.
Girl,
Everybody
I got
boo.
you.
While she looks, okay, I'm gonna say my piece and I'm gonna let it go. Because I don't want the drive home to be ruined by this one. But I'm livid.
I'm gonna drop you off in Skid Row. How about that?
No, don't drive him off in Skid Row.
I'll go back to my
Sorry, y'all.
I don't work tomorrow.
We got another super chat before
Okay,
Jeff.
I'm not going
unloads.
No. Just keep it up. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna forget it, and
No,
Cindy's
you
gonna
won't.
forget it.
The bottom line is, Enzo chose to disrespect talent he used to work with. There were 6 guys and a referee in that ring doing their job that they were paid to be there for, and Enzo chose to disrupt that match to get himself over. I don't care if he's the most charismatic guy this side of Jesus Christ. He's a disrespectful piece of shit.
Okay, so let me go ahead and catch up with the super chat donation.
I boo that, by the way.
Okay, so let me go ahead and look at
Well, you ain't in charge of the booze,
donation
motherfucker.
because I went scrolled up. So Chris Ramirez with a $2 super chat donation. Enzo, pay his money. There is nothing wrong.
And Virtue's right. Virtue says bring back Enzo. So applause.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna
Applause.
happen.
No,
So
Not
hail
the
to the
move,
no.
Chief.
To quote Liv
Not a
Morgan.
good look, Granddad. Not a good look.
I'm with you, Virtue.
To
I'm
quote
with you.
Liv
Enzo is
Morgan
money.
And embarrassing, y'all. Well, the y'all part is me, but yeah, it is embarrassing. He's making a ass of himself.
My only question.
I'm gonna buy some Enzo merchandise now.
My only question is,
I'll burn it.
did the commentators go silent when that happened? Because if that happened, if the
Apparently,
commentators
they
were
completely
Question,
muted
guys.
it out.
they muted it.
Yeah, they
Right.
completely muted like whatever reaction there was to Enzo. From
People
what I heard.
who watched it on the network, did the commentator say anything, or go ahead?
Well, no,
Yeah,
you-
give us some
you-
feedback
you
on
gotta
what you guys saw on
you gotta remember,
television.
they were on the side.
They were on the opposite.
How did
They were on
Enzo
camera
even
side
get
of
there
that.
right in the second row, right in front of the guy with the long hair who's there every
He
show?
bought a
He
ticket.
bought his ticket. It was his ticket.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Though Enzo has had some problems with the WWE, I wouldn't be surprised if Rick Swan returned.
Rich Swann.
Okay, so they say the commentator didn't say anything, but there was an Enzo chant breakdown.
Difference is though, Rich Swann was guilty of what he did.
Yes.
So
Now,
Or-
I think he did us all a favor because nobody cared about this match anyways. I mean, Kyle, you haven't said much. Did you care about this match?
It doesn't matter if you cared about the match, Aaron. Some people care about the guys
I
in the
do
ring.
care
I
about
do
that.
care. But
But,
you know
like,
what?
the
Cesaro
Enzo
doesn't
match-
like beach balls, so, whatever.
So, this whole hijacking is kind of like ruining some of the, like, I feel bad for AOP, I feel bad for Drake, I
Yeah.
feel bad for the bar, I feel bad for Big Show.
I feel bad for Enzo. He lost his job, for a false accusation that ruined his
He
reputation.
lost his job because he didn't tell them about the possible
Yeah, he didn't
problem.
inform them.
That's
They
why
just
he
wanted
lost
a
his
reason to
job.
fire him.
Here is the debate, y'all.
That's company policy, goddammit, Aaron.
Okay, Jack.
Now let's go ahead and talk to poor Interstate Kyle. So Kyle, do you have anything else to say?
I really don't want to comment on the situation at all.
You
let's
smart
talk
boy.
about
I'll
the
take the
match.
spot. I'll take it.
Okay.
So, off camera, my name is Christian Allen.
Kings fan.
No, but in regards to Enzo or Real One, whatever you want to call him,
Eric.
look, if he wants to show up to a show, show up to the show. But the reason why people are pissed off, and I'm with Jeff on this one, you do not under any circumstances hijack a match, especially if you're sitting camera side like that. You're asking to get kicked out. And it turns out it was not our redcoats, it was actually WWE security.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Kanye
Yeah.
West
Right.
is one of the most successful entertainers in the world.
Which is
Nobody
why they
likes the
moved out
guy,
fast because it wasn't the
but
Redcoats.
he knows how to create controversy, and like Eric Bischoff says, controversy
It
creates.
doesn't make
your
it right.
boy, Eric Bischoff.
He's not
Enzo
my
is
boy.
creating controversy. True or not?
When
Guys,
did Bischoff,
Just tell me, yes or
when
no.
did Bischoff become my boy exactly?
Yo, listen.
You always plug him. You voted him for the Hall of Fame.
I did.
Yo.
For the record,
He deserves
you're the
it.
one that praises his book. You praise Bruce Pritchard for bringing up controversy.
Hey,
and
No,
trying
I
to
praise
capitalize
Bruce for
on it.
stealing my damn
Yo.
gimmick with the pop top.
So tell me, was that controversial? Yes or no?
Yes, it was.
Okay, there you
It
go.
doesn't make it
Controversy creates cash.
All right, guys. So
At the detriment of WWE.
Sometimes
it's
you
not okay.
gotta buck the system,
okay,
and you gotta break the rules
okay,
to
guys.
get ahead.
Super chat,
I'll
guys,
remember that.
or No DQ live audiences. Do you guys want to see a No DQ debate about the whole Enzo Amore hijack?
Are we having one right now?
I have one right now.
Or because like we gotta make sure it's not super long for that. So, but if you guys want like long videos of the No DQ debate about the Enzo Amore hijack, please comment it. Okay.
Enzo in
Yes.
general. Enzo in
Yes.
general.
Okay. So
Well, what about the match? We still haven't
let's talk
talked
about the
get back
match.
to the match.
Like I said.
Authors of Pain 1.
I'll tell you what. If enough of them vote yes, I'll debate against freaking Virtue.
Okay.
All right.
All right. And by the way, the highlight of the match, besides the whole hijack, Drake Maverick pissed himself.
Yeah,
What?
Big Show literally scared the piss out of Drake Maverick.
Yeah.
Wait, did he have like wet pants?
Yes,
Yes,
he
he
had a wet
did.
spot
He
on his
pissed
pants.
himself.
He pissed himself.
Yeah.
He
Did-
Vince McMahon his own self.
When didn't that happen like years ago? Not Vince, but somebody else. I could have sworn did that gimmick.
Wouldn't surprise me if it did.
No, it was Vince.
I know Vince did with the Piss 316.
Remember the pistol.
Okay, so I have a lot of people that wanted a no DQ debate video.
Book
about
it, Aaron.
Enzo Amore, so we can.
If Virtue wants to do it, because I know Virtue loves Enzo maybe more than I do, and Jeff.
And I hate Virtue and Enzo more than I think anybody.
Enzo Amore, is he a guy that should be?
I'm not
brought back
using his
to
name.
wrestling?
I'm going to call him Eric just to be a prick too.
No.
All right. Now, Kyle, anything else that you want to talk about the match?
Kyle, I'm sorry,
what
Speedy, you
stands
got to
out?
talk about this. Please talk about the match by all means.
Well, the match was kind of short. I think it was actually one of the shortest matches of the night, if not the
As it
shortest.
should have been.
Agreed,
Yeah.
because of the hijack.
Mhm.
Yes.
But I think, regardless of the situation, I think they did pretty well. Like just being themselves. I mean, shit happens sometimes in wrestling where you have to just keep the show must go on, and I think they did pretty well with what they were given. And for the most part, I expected AOP to win, and that's exactly what happened. I mean, I actually took a bathroom break during this match, just being perfectly honest.
Right.
Um,
A lot of people actually did, and we got a super chat.
Super chat to Nelson Moreno with $5 super chat donation. Do you guys don't think the
Thank you.
Okay. Do you guys don't think the pissing incident was a work to help AOP? I don't think
No,
so.
that's what
Actually,
That's what it was. It was.
That might have been the most.
I don't know.
Technically, it
That
was,
might have been the most
because
cool.
Sheamus and Cesaro were distracted by it, which gave AOP the win.
Interesting.
That was
Yeah.
one of the most creative distractions a manager.
That is a very creative
Agree.
distraction.
And
That
we
completely
now know
ruined his credibility right now. Is like the guy in charge of this dominant tag team on Raw. Probably yes.
Who was also in charge of
But
205
you know
Live.
what? We still love Spud, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spud's the man. God
Oh,
bless him.
our friend Brett was totally marking out, doing the
I
TNA chants the whole
God.
time. He
Why
was
don't-
chanting TNA for
Seriously.
every single TNA guy,
Yeah,
like Joe,
that's
Rude.
the guy that chant TNA whenever I record the video to the NoDQ group chat, the entrances. So yeah, that's the guy that chanted TNA and other TNA.
Alternative Nation.
Right,
Go check out his
but
website.
I corrected Brett on Joe because I chanted UPW for Joe, damn it.
There you
People
go.
don't understand that, and that's okay.
Jeff
with
is
me.
the real hipster, ladies and gentlemen.
UPW was the shit before anybody else was the shit. So
That is
And
an
PWG.
accurate statement.
All right, so for the poll.
All right, yeah.
So who picked who? So 57% voted for AOP, 43%
Surprising.
voted the bar.
Did we ever think in any of our situations that Claudio Castagnoli, Cesaro would be voted against in any type of big match situation?
Well, just because they know, he's not going to be the favorite.
It's awful.
All right.
Awful. Wait
So-
sit down again.
All right, we move on here to the Cruiserweight
Yep.
Championship match. Buddy
But
Murphy.
nobody watched the me in my
against
group. That's
Mustafa
what I watched
Ali.
it. Yeah.
So,
Now,
I said my piece on it. I think they're great wrestlers, and I did enjoy the match somewhat. Problem is, I have no emotional investment.
The
in either of
crowd,
these
built into it as it
They
went
did
on.
get
You got-
into
you
it,
got
but these
better
guys
and
practically
better
had
and
to kill themselves
Yes.
to get a reaction.
and
That's the
besides,
so
problem.
I'm
happy
the
that
only one was marking out to Buddy Murphy because I like his theme music. It's kind of like boppy, but overall it was like
He said that.
what I think
interesting.
is like another one of a great cruiserweight match I've seen in quite some time now between Buddy and Mustafa. You see some high spots like through the commentary table.
Right.
I was very blown away with it. I just wish that there's like other people could be more invested with 205 Live. Like as I stated on Twitter, I'm sorry to like call you guys out that the no DQ guys personality are not entertained with the cruiserweight match as I do. And then I have a lot of people that actually agree with me that the cruiser like the 205 Live despite like little to no storyline ever since the whole Enzo Mars situation, Neville and all that stuff, they're trying their best no matter what. And Drake
What
Maverick,
did
he's
Virtue
doing
say?
trying his best job.
The problem is that the cruiserweight show has been hindered by departures.
Like
No-
Enzo.
Well,
Neville was built up to be this god among cruiserweights,
And he quit.
And he quit. Then Enzo failed to adhere to company policy, and he got fired. So the cruiserweights have just been buried before they even get a chance to start.
yeah, but we had
The show is great. I love 205 Now to Live personally,
okay.
but it's just not enough people are invested in it, including the NoDQ staff. So it's hard for me to. I mean, you and I, but it's hard for me to get traction for 205.
I watched
Okay,
it.
There's
well-
enough programming as there is.
Okay.
Jeez, I barely have time to watch it.
Okay, but
Great
as of
point.
Now, yeah,
Kyle.
as of now, like Derry turned Brian Kendrick's heel. I mean, face. Even though he's aligned with Akira Tozawa, who is like the shortest cruiserweight champion reigning in history. And then
Right.
you have Mike and Maria Canales, who just debuted, and they're actually going to be forming kind of like the ROH Kingdom bootleg style. Aligned with TJP, who is currently the Masked Collector as well. So they're just giving like a proof, like they're trying to give it a chance to like having the storyline build up. And plus, regarding that, there is going to be like a call up from NXT, and the only person I could think of calling up to 205 Live is Orny Lorcan, because
So wait, I missed what you said. Mike Canales and TTP are going to be a faction?
they're already a faction already,
It's
because right
implied
now
right
they're
now.
yes they're feuding
I approve
against
this
the.
message. I love them both.
It's
Yeah.
a thing.
It's a real
Yes.
thing, and I love it. Okay.
So they're actually in a feud against the Lucha House Party, and
Which I
I'm
can't stand. Oh my god.
yeah, I know, right? And I'm curious how they're gonna play out because Kalisto is reported injured, so I don't know how long he's gonna be out. But Grand Metalik is officially back since like his daughter has been born, so I'm gonna see like how they're gonna like coexist with like having like the quote-unquote 205 Live Kingdom played out. And especially with Maria Kanellis as like the leader of it. She cut an amazing promo on the last episode of 205 Live, like holy crap.
The problem with Maria being in the Kingdom is she's not Maria in the Kingdom outfits from Ring of Honor.
Yeah, that is a shame, Jeff. But
Yes.
anyways,
She's a mom though, so
I don't-
hashtag mom life.
Mickey James' mom, she dresses worth less than that.
Kyle,
She looks good doing
I
it.
want to get any thoughts you had on. My only other thing I wanted to say was I do like Mustafa Ali's costume that he came out with. That was pretty cool.
That's kind of like a little bit
And
of
I just wanted to say, Buddy Murphy.
Mr. Alexa Bliss.
I am not a
Buddy
fan
Bliss?
of his music.
Buddy
I think
Bliss.
it's complete
Buddy
garbage.
You're now Buddy Bliss, buddy.
But
We're not
anyways,
gonna get that.
Kyle, your thoughts and thank you for that. Your thoughts on that match?
The match was good. Like I said, I have to agree with Aaron. I just don't have that much emotional investment in it because there's a lot of WWE programming as it is. I think there's like, if between Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and 205 Live, I
and
think
NXT UK.
I think that's like
Question.
So I got a comment actually.
Comment.
I'm just happy that the powers that be
Rusev?
actually. I know, Machina. No, I'm just happy that the powers that be actually put the Cruiserweight title match on the main card. Normally,
Exactly.
because when you hear about like the Cruiserweight Championship's on the line, kickoff match. That's what I expected.
Right.
And like when being in the building tonight, it's like, all right, they had the 10-on-10 tag match, and it's like, so 20 minutes left, so that's what 10 minutes for the Cruiserweights to do their thing. And, Buddy Bliss hits the Murphy's Law on Mustafa Ali, and that's it. No,
Yeah.
we're actually doing it in the middle of the main card. That's
Exactly.
amazing.
It was.
It's about time.
What's your Twitter handle?
My Twitter handle is Christian Allen1.
Follow this man on Twitter, especially during the live shows. Just entertain. Just you'll smile throughout the whole damn show.
Alright, there you go.
Kidding.
All
I
right.
got a question.
Okay.
What the frick is the point of having a kickoff show?
Because they want us to sit. I'll tell you
Don't
why.
have the
I'll tell you why. Because WWE is in cahoots with all the arenas across the country, so they can get people to spend $15 on a thing of pizza, right,
Exactly.
Kyle?
I spent $10.75 on this.
Yeah,
Yes.
me and Kyle.
For an 8-hour show, you almost pretty much have to get something there because most human beings cannot go 8 hours without having something to drink.
Crap. the
So
door's
then,
open at
so if you're gonna
1:45.
have, why do they have to
I can't.
call it a kickoff show?
Okay,
Then start the show earlier and just have the show. What's the frickin' point?
Because
That I don't have a good answer
it's
for.
my understanding.
It's like sports, like I guess, right? Like
I'm just
sports
gonna
have their
say
little
that.
kickoffs or whatever.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
so for the poll, it's a 50-50. 50% want Murphy to retain and 50% want Ali to be the new champ. So like I mentioned it, there's possibly going to be a next storyline feud between Buddy Murphy and also Tony Nese because there has been a teaser that Tony Nese is gonna turn on Buddy Murphy and he's gonna be the one that's gonna be the next contender for the Cruiserweight title. So I'm actually looking forward to how they're gonna.
If they build that match going toward Phoenix, I might hop on a bus and go see the
Exactly.
Rumble. I will.
And-
Push Tony Nese.
And I just want to
Please.
say this: it's like yes, myself and also Noah Foster are the only ones that's watching 205 Live, and just give hashtag 205 Live a chance, y'all.
Oh, so is this gonna be like the Divas? Give the Divas a chance?
I fully support this.
I do too.
I might do a
That's all I
205
watch
Live
whenever
weekly
there's 205
review,
Live
but
next
I
week.
just need a co-host. So yeah,
All right.
205 Live?
Yeah.
Get yourself a
just
deal.
like Stephanie.
Oh wow,
already
Jeff
said-
is signing up.
Okay. Deal.
All right,
Yeah,
we got a
if it's
deal.
local, I'd be down.
Mega powers.
All right, go. You guys gotta do mega powers handshake. All right, there we go. Applause for that. All right.
Elizabeth!
Okay, so now we have the Raw Men's Survivor Series match.
Ooh.
So this was
Oh.
interesting.
That was hot
We had the best in the world, Shane McMahon, out there doing his
Lord.
thing, and he was actually the last man standing, right on SmackDown, correct?
Frickin' McMahon.
Oh.
Yeah, Shane
No,
McMahon.
you know what? People. Yeah,
You need to start giving the best in the world more credit, right?
For all that I hated on what Enzo did, I love the fact that WWE is trolling every CM Punk fan by calling Shane McMahon the best in the world. That just warms the cockles of my heart because for four years, all we've heard is best in the world, CM Punk, and now it's like, no, Shane's the best in the world. Sorry.
What's up? Yeah.
I love it. I love that.
All right,
Yes.
comment.
Didn't one time they called Chris Jericho the best in the world?
Best
What
in
he
the world
does.
at what he
When
does.
yeah, actually, when Jericho came back, the feud with Punk was centered around, no, I'm the best in the world at what I do. I've been saying that since I came back. So Punk and Jericho.
Super chat.
Super chat donation time.
Oh yeah.
Sean Gordon with a $2 super chat. You guys work more than Zack Ryder. What the hell?
No.
Savage comment of the night.
You know what? You know what?
Jeez.
He said that because he knows Aaron and I have personal beef with Zack Ryder. So.
Well, he made me shave my beard
story
off.
time?
Well, no, Zack Ryder winning the
Watch that
title
video.
cost
It's
us our
on
hair and our
YouTube.
beards.
It's on YouTube.
Oh yeah. I
Got the
remember-
beard shave off.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite video at that time.
Well, a lot of people like that video.
Exactly.
Take my call.
The IC title instead of losing it to Miz.
Oh yeah. Question?
Comment actually. At this point in the pay-per-view, Raw was up 3-0 apparently.
Yeah.
I started messaging Jeff. I was 2 rows behind you guys. I'm like, okay, let's do some numbers here. There's 3 matches left. How is this going to work out? If it's officially 3-1, so then, oh my God, SmackDown is going to win all 3 matches.
No.
Nope.
Yeah. Which I'm gonna save that rank towards the end.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we all.
There will be blood.
Yes.
But
All right.
yeah.
So Shane did do like the big. Shane did a lot of stuff. So
Shane did coast to coast
Oh my
twice.
God, why?
he's
That was
earning that best
amazing.
in the world moniker
Yeah.
because
No,
he did that flying elbow
Yeah.
to Strowman through the table,
Right.
and then he did the coast to coast.
No, what I love is when they went for the second one that Strowman caught him,
Yeah.
freaking Miz is like dragging Shane's like, okay,
Oh,
give me a minute, give me a minute.
I had
give
a
me
great
minute.
shot of
just
that.
talk
That will be
about-
up on the Facebook
Let's
page
just
soon.
say, what the F that Samoa Joe got eliminated
Yes.
first.
That
What
I'm
the
agreeing. Let's
hell?
applaud that because I
Okay,
think
no,
we're all
no,
in agreement on
no,
that.
no,
I
Yeah,
call
that's
shenanigans.
No, because Brett was flipping about that too. Somebody sent me a message saying that apparently
Joe
Joe
is
was dealing
hurt.
with a nagging injury,
Oh,
so they had to get him out of the ring quickly.
I still am disappointed.
Yeah.
And Mikey, Shane McMahon's age for me. Can you step by that for me?
Absolutely.
And also, what do you guys
48.
think of?
I think.
Wow, that was
Oh,
fast.
shoot.
Maybe 47.
And what do you guys think of Finn Balor, aka the Fonz Aaron?
Hey. Yeah.
That was creepy. We all got that.
I mean, I did
Wow.
like the back and forth with him and Finn Balor. Or he is Finn Balor. Okay.
Okay, Finn
Rey
Balor.
Mysterio.
Yeah.
That was cool to see.
That was a fun little
It was.
exchange
Oh,
they
yeah,
had.
by the way, people are messaging me. What do you think of Mysterio? Because I've hated on
Super
Mysterio
chat.
so long. I actually got his back.
Super chat donation
Yeah.
time. Nelson Moreno with a $5 super
Thank
chat
you.
donation. At this point, do you guys say Shane is the better wrestler than Vince?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
When did Vince do coast to coast?
Vince,
Just
no,
saying.
Vince does not have that athletic
Although,
bone in his body.
I do like that bump Vince took at St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
I just want to say this real quick. We
That's
have
not skill. That's just balls there.
Yeah, that
Before
Vince
we
has
hold on to
balls
the-
the size of grapefruits.
Before we hold on to your comment or question, we are at 484 viewers.
Thank you,
Closer
guys.
to 500.
Applause for that.
Guys, however, if we hit close to 500 subscribers, I will definitely sing Aaron's favorite.
What? What are you singing?
You're not gonna like it.
Aaron's favorite or Keelan's favorite?
What is TJS spamming? Oh, if you do that, then I'm gonna just keep
Actually,
chanting
no, it's a
Lashley
different
for the
one.
rest of the video.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, I actually want to
It's
keep
actually
the
gonna
viewers,
be Caitlin's favorite, so yeah.
Okay.
All right, this guy with
Shane's age.
this.
January 15th, 1970, he's 48.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, we
You're
got a 48-year-old
Super chat donation.
McMahon. He's crazy.
I'm on a roll.
Super chat donation from this guy with a $2 super chat donation.
This guy.
So SmackDown, the loser aren't going to Fox. Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty savage. I
No.
still like the other one a little bit more.
No, go ahead, Jeff.
Well, it's just the fact that, of everybody in that entire match, the 48-year-old non-wrestler's working the hardest. That shows that Shane is dedicated. It's amazing.
That's really an insult to Finn.
Because he's the best in the world, that's why.
Well, no. Finn was working hard. The thing is, Finn doesn't have to work hard because the crowd just eats him up. Shane, for some reason, Shane McMahon has felt for the last 18 years that he has to outdo everybody because he's fought from behind because he's got the McMahon name, so he has to prove himself.
Oh, we got a super
Shane,
chat.
you don't have
Super
to
chat.
do it anymore.
Okay. All right.
That was
William
weak, guys.
Lodge
This
with
is a $5 one. We needed better.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. William Lash with a $5 super chat donation. $50 to the winner of this season of Wrestling Trivia Challenge.
Wow.
Ooh.
Interesting. Is that serious?
And TJS Kyle's not drinking.
Okay, I'm gonna need to win this now. Sorry,
I still
Jeff.
want to play, by the
You're
way.
going
I want
down.
to throw that out
Didn't
there.
you ask for Aaron?
Send your message. You heard it.
I
Stat
have.
Boy
I
wants to
sent
be
you
on.
plenty
Greg
of
Cherry,
messages.
are you ducking Stat Boy?
Oh.
You admit it?
Greg Cherry, not me. I'll kick your
Oh,
ass
we got
right
another
now.
super chat.
Give it
All
to
right.
Super Chat right now. We'll
Wait,
super chat.
$2 super chat donation.
We gotta hear it. Let's hear it.
Yes.
Thank you.
He said yes.
Sit down, Mikey.
He said yes. Yes on what, William?
Just yes.
Yes,
Okay.
he's legit.
Yes. Okay,
Yes.
very good.
Okay. Kyle, you've been quiet. Any thoughts on what we've been talking about with the Raw versus SmackDown men's match?
Well, the crowd was sure as hell not happy when Samoa Joe got
Right.
eliminated.
I
They
know,
were there-
right? That
So
was
those
like
are boys,
huge.
so cowboy,
The
man.
BS chants for
BS.
sure were
Yeah, that was
very
horrible.
loud.
And
You do
Shane,
not disrespect a local.
We know that he's hurt and that's fine, but just completely bitch him out, that was not okay.
Lashley being a sole survivor actually surprised me.
Lashley.
Oh God, I should have said that.
No.
Well,
Smells like money.
you can't.
We
really
could
say
smell him
sole
from
survivor
section
because he was
205.
With the other two.
He
Live.
smells like money.
I see what you did there.
But
We were in section 205.
Live.
someone was actually.
So I can do.
When, you guys probably didn't hear it on the show at all, but when someone was chanting 205 live, someone was chanting 205 section, 205 section, 205 section.
That was getting annoying. Yes.
Was there talk of Finn doing something with the LGBTQ community, or
No.
part of his? Was there anything of that?
Not tonight.
Not on this show, to my knowledge.
No, I mean in his character. I mean,
Before,
Yeah,
he was doing the
was
Finn
talk
Balor
that
is
he-
for everyone, you know, he's over,
and
whatever.
he had the rainbow triangle.
Right.
Yeah, that was like WrestleMania time.
Okay, so that's done.
I guess so, until next year.
Are you asleep?
No,
Yeah, no
He's
falling
comfy.
asleep here.
He's
We're
comfy.
not that
Asleep.
boring.
I'm just being. No, I'm just being.
Did we hit 500 yet?
Not yet. 489.
Guys, you got to share this link because we still got a lot more to talk about and a lot more to rant about. So let's get it up above 500.
Where are we at in the match count?
I wanna rant.
We're half
next.
match
All
five.
right, well,
the Raw.
for the-
What's the poll results for
All
that
right,
one?
so 44% for Raw and for
Wow.
SmackDown 56%. Yeah, so this
Well,
match to me is like what
Raw
the
pretty much
hell?
dominated it. I mean, Jeff Hardy and Ray got some cool spots, but it was Strowman, Lashley, and McIntyre. Crowd loved McIntyre. Crowd
TK
really didn't
is
care about
gonna-
my boy Lashley, but whatever.
Miz didn't do much
Comment?
at all.
I literally thought SmackDown was gonna win when Braun and Finn both attacked Drew. So
Yeah.
that
I
was-
wanted to
It was
see
interesting
Shane
seeing
beat
Raw implode.
Drew.
Someone said that.
Shane pinned Ziggler
He did pin Ziggler.
Again.
Finn Ziggler again, yep.
again.
Oh, let me go ahead and refresh
That's
it
the
because
world.
we kind of hit the. Guys, I only see 495 views. I know someone there's comments say 509, 502. As of right now, my phone is 495. What about on your end, Aaron?
I cannot see that far, even with glasses.
Let's see.
Had to.
Too easy.
Sorry. Too
Say
easy.
495 on my end.
Call it, whatever, it's 500. Call
Oh, let's see.
No.
Don't sing. It
It
has to be 500
It
on
had
your
to be
phone.
500 on my phone. Yes.
And then
Earn it. Earn that 500.
Then it's
We're
going
almost
down
there.
to 489. So
Jeff, do the Sasha dance again.
I will not. I told you I'm not doing anything tonight. Leave me
You guys will have to
alone.
watch last night's video to see the Jeff Meacham Sasha Banks dance.
I told them last night that $50 I do is truffle shuffle. They didn't do it, so the
Yeah,
hell with it.
the offer still stands.
No.
$50 you do the truffle
Not
shuffle on
tonight.
camera
Not tonight.
I'll do the trouble shovels. Screw that.
for $50.
$50 right now. I will do the
I
trouble
don't think I have $50 cash on me. So
You guys
I
want to
know
see?
you don't.
You guys want to see a chubby black man do a triple shuffle?
Super chat the hell out of that.
yeah,
That
guys,
gets super
it's-
chat.
Contender!
Guys, The Miz was the captain of SmackDown,
Yes.
right? He didn't do crap in this match.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He's too shameless.
Oh, I
for
like
the
him
wolves.
like running away like that. Oh,
I know.
I wanted to add, Baron Corbin was outside jumping up and down the
Like
whole
a
time.
girl.
No, that was great. Corbin was great. That was
Such a
hilarious.
cowardly heel.
Guys,
I
this is
love it.
489.
I love him like he's just bouncing up and down like a little kid. It was wonderful.
You know what would have touched though? I would have loved to have seen after he hit Braun from behind, knocked him down, and ran.
Oh yeah,
over
after the match.
I
yeah.
would have liked to have seen a shot of Stephanie going. As
What are we
she-
at?
496.
496.
I would love to see Stephanie's
So
reaction
close,
and
no
see what she
matter
how
does to
close.
that. I'm curious.
So,
close.
Baron,
So
you
Baron.
proud of yourself?
492.
Okay.
Ah, we're so close.
so close. Guys are so.
Black guy triple shuffle. Just saying.
493 on my end.
$50, make it happen, folks.
Yeah, trying, but yeah. So anything else to add about the match?
Braun Strowman eliminated like 4 people. didn't
Yeah, he
Yeah,
dominated,
yeah.
and then Corbin attacked him afterwards. So it looks like that's going to be at TLC. By the way, careful they don't hit the
Yeah.
Then that would be very bad. We do have a TLC match announced, which is going to be Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose for the.
Is that going to be a TLC match? Or?
It's
We
at
don't know.
TLC.
It's at
No,
TLC.
that doesn't mean it's a TLC match.
Right,
in
right.
San Jose.
Yes.
Wow.
That's a horrible place for you, isn't it?
It's a nice building. It's much better than
The
Honda
site of the
It's
1998 Royal Rumble,
Oh yeah.
won by Stone Cold Steve Austin,
I'll tell you later.
and I'm sure
You said
SummerSlam or
You
no,
said 98, it was 99.
no 99. I was
99
at.
was in Anaheim.
Yeah, that was in Anaheim.
Yes.
I was there. That's why you lost
That was
trivia.
the
by
last
way.
time.
Ha!
That was the last time.
Hey, I'm
Cena had
2-0
a
in
pay-per-view.
ages right now. So I'm doing
No,
pretty good
sorry,
for myself.
WrestleMania 2000. My bad.
Yeah, and then
I was there for that.
2001 SummerSlam was Austin and Kurt Angle, and The Rock and Booker T. That was in.
That was San Diego.
Invasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Invasion was in Cleveland.
In 2000.
No, I'm saying during the invasion.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right,
during the
right.
invasion. Okay, enough of that. I mean, yeah, it does sound a little bit more interesting than this, but let's move on here to
Women's match.
the women's match. Thank you for
Oh.
this. So we got two.
Yes!
We got two left, right? We got
Yes.
the two
Yes.
final matches. So we thought maybe we'd see Raw finally lose, but
Nope.
Nope. Yeah.
But the way Raw won was the best book thing all friggin'
I'll
night.
save the rant later. Towards the
okay.
end.
So this was a pretty damn good match, I
Oh
thought.
yeah.
Ronda
Match
has
of the
really
night.
got into her zone in WWE. She is on fire.
Somebody, our buddy Rachel put a tweet out. For as short a time as she's been in the business, she can sell like a freaking champion, and she knows how to near fall like somebody that's
Super
been in
chat
business.
donation time.
I think I see 501. I can't remember.
Yes,
I can
on
barely tell.
William Wash with a $2
No,
super
it's not
chat
500.
donation. Yes, on the $50 to the wood.
It is 500. It's 504. Look.
Oh, okay.
504, and then there was a.
Yep. Pre-mode.
You did that pretty good, actually.
Thank you.
Oh my
My
god.
head is about to explode. Whatever hair I have left is gonna be pulled out. Please don't do
Shout
that.
out to you, Caitlin. I
Oh.
did it for the ladies of NoDQ, baby.
In that case, I'll let it slide.
Except Lady Aaron hates the Bellas, so there you go. She does. Call
Super
that
chat
wrong.
donation, super chat donation. So it's from Kevin P.
Kevin P.
Kevin P. with a $3 super chat donation. It's conditioning fans to be petty, bad for business.
If we get 600,
How too
I'll
bad
do
are
Bree
you?
mode, okay?
Oh my God.
What?
600 and I'll sing Bree mode here with
Yay!
the studio
You're
audience.
such a
Share it,
prostitute, I
people.
swear
We
to
need
God.
everything Bree mode. Do it for Caitlin.
Now it's gonna go down to like 400.
I heard something about Truffle Shuffle too.
Yeah.
There was a.
Nobody wants to pay $50 to see a truffle
Oh.
shuffle. I'm sorry.
Super chat donation from Hemp Connell with $2. How much money for Aaron to sing Bree mode?
I'll just say if we get 600, I'll sing it.
Get the view count up for that.
Yeah.
All right, so as the women's wrestling guy, I'll go ahead and jump in.
There you go.
Oh, what a great book match! Oh my God!
Oh,
It was, and you know what? It was one of those things where you knew that the Raw was gonna win because it just the way the night was going. But Charlotte getting herself DQ'd on purpose just to make sure she got the revenge for Becky, I was like,
Caitlin.
super chat donation from my girl Caitlin with
Mine
$2. Aaron, I'm personally requesting you to do Bree mode.
oh, on the
You're
spot!
lady.
Your woman on the spot!
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah,
do it
I'm
now.
ready.
Doghouse or not? dude.
End of the video.
All right. Okay.
I don't want to lose all the viewers.
We're gonna lose them. Request it now anyway.
End of the video.
All right.
All
Okay.
right.
So yeah, it was so, and you know the announcers I guess were treating it as a heel turn, which is fine because Charlotte is a much more effective heel than she's babyface. Babyface she's just too lukewarm, but she beat the dog out. Ronda had
my
legitimate
God.
welts on her as she walked away in shame. I think she was in legit tears. She was so upset
Yeah.
because Staples Center, we love our women's wrestlers,
Yes,
man,
that's
and
right.
you know what? Ronda's a local girl, but damn it, she didn't look like a local girl tonight, man. We owned her tonight.
She got
add some
booed
comments.
hard.
Yeah.
Please, Christian.
I need to
ahead.
add some comments. That's the first time where, like, you know, when you go, like, if you're a wrestler and you're, you know, if you're a talent and you're performing in your hometown or near your hometown, that's the first time I've ever heard a talent get booed in their hometown.
Yeah, that was
They built like they built her from Venice Beach, California, which is nearby Staples Center, about 15-20 minutes without traffic.
right.
Got booed like she was a member of the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yes.
Whoa!
Seriously.
And I don't
Got
even
booed.
get the reference, but I think that's
Hockey
Super
reference.
chat donation, y'all. Sorry.
Oh, super chat.
Sean Gordon with $5. What do you do with the women's championship if it's workhorse versus workwoman at WrestleMania? Also, what talent should leave once their contracts are up?
That's a lot of questions, man.
That's a loaded question.
question.
So I could see. Well, Charlotte's not the champion, right? So I could see her potentially winning the Rumble and then facing Ronda again.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about what happened with the aftermath of the match.
Because the whole build of the match, during the match, we're talking about somewhere Vince is crying because his WrestleMania main event. Because
This was his baby.
His WrestleMania main event is in the tank now because here it is in November, and then Charlotte pulled out the kendo stick. I'm like, aha! We have a loophole.
Right?
Yeah. So yeah, now it looks like we're gonna see this match at WrestleMania.
And
because
I personally want every horsewoman on both sides involved in this
Right.
match.
So
Yeah.
what happened was
Everybody involved.
Charlotte got DQ'd. Charlotte
got DQ'd
It was a
on
very
purpose.
back and forth match between the two of them. But then Charlotte used the kendo stick
like,
for the
"Screw
DQ.
this."
Yeah.
She's like,
And-
screw
and
you, Ronda.
Accidentally, but Ronda got her receipt for Becky being busted because she took an elbow in
Yes,
the
that's
face.
right.
Oh yeah, she did. Yeah.
Yes, but
Her eye was all kinds of fun.
if they're gonna have like each of the 4 horsewomen in corner, they shouldn't have like Sasha and Bailey turn heel, which I know it's not gonna happen.
Why?
Yeah.
Why can't they turn heel? Well, you know what? At the end of the day, Jessamine and Shayna and Marina are going to be heel because they
Oh, super chat.
Super chat donation. William Walsh with $5. I'm serious about the $50 to the Wrestling Trivia Challenger
All
winner.
right.
If you're cool with it, I like to contribute to the series.
All right, so there you go. Thank you for that. The winner of the tournament, or if he beats Greg, it's just the winner of the tournament.
Or beats Greg.
Yeah, let's clarify that. If the winner of the tournament gets $50,
either way, I'm $50 richer.
Yeah. Not so fast, Jeff. I'm in the running for this, you know.
Ooh.
Kyle's already out, so Kyle, you're not getting shit.
I was
Wait,
really-
you're up? Oh, here we go.
And I just dropped an S-bomb on my own video.
No, what?
Everybody gets one.
Aaron's just so.
I got my
cute
one for the
about-
night.
About winning a tournament match ever again. Good for him. Good. It's
Oh,
precious.
William Walsh said who ends with the title.
Okay, so whoever beats Greg.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
whoever beats
Either
Greg.
way, I'm gonna be $50 richer. So there you go.
We'll see about that, Jeff.
You're right.
Yeah. I must.
I will give the other Kyle credit though because, damn, he owned that guy last week. So there you go.
Smoked him, but
You did.
you know,
Yeah, I must say this is by far the most aggressive in nature match ever, especially seeing a whole different side of Charlotte. Like,
yeah.
It's-
Afterwards, yeah.
It's just so funny. We were all talking about Bryan Danielson going full American Dragon. Charlotte beat him to it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Charlotte went full on like monster heel in about 2 minutes.
Yeah,
She did
exactly.
the Pillman spot with Ronda's neck. I was like,
Yeah, that was cool.
That's vicious.
Yeah, so we were all like, kind of like
I was like,
DQ,
yes,
but
yes,
then the
thank
post
you.
match was nuts.
It was at that moment I became in love with Charlotte Flair.
Yes.
All right.
If it
Super
wasn't- if
chat
you weren't already.
donation time. All right,
Step-
Peter Legato with a $5 super
Australia,
chat.
I think.
Australia, whatever.
Ozzy.
Oh, wait.
Oi.
Well, you gotta do an
Thank you
applause
so
too.
much. I
with
love
the
you
super
guys.
All
chat.
right.
Thank you so much, Mike.
So, according to the super chat donation by Peter, he said, "With Charlotte turning heel, is Becky officially a babyface, or she's a heel still?" And
Okay.
Deal.
I'll answer
They
that.
didn't
Go
hand
ahead.
out
I'll
the
answer
boost
that.
for Becky on the thing.
I'll answer that, but go ahead.
he also did another super chat donation, but same question.
Okay. The thing with the Becky and Charlotte right now is it is no longer effective to be a babyface. So whether Becky is booked as a heel in the eyes of the office, she's getting cheered.
Yeah.
Charlotte went full blown, destroy my opponent within an inch of her life, and the entire 18,000 arena still cheered her out of the building.
Right, they were doing the thank you.
Thank you, Charlotte. And they were nah, hey, goodbye, Ronda, in her own hometown. It doesn't get more babyface against you than that, okay?
Yeah, and
I'm
then
sorry.
Charlotte went on Twitter and said, "Boo the woo, screw
Boo
you."
the woo, screw you. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yes!
Yes.
Hashtag my queen!
All right, yeah.
Yes, Corey.
Jet.
Yes.
No, sorry. Do you think that could have been the same exact finish they had planned for Becky Ronda?
I think it's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe.
that's
I
exactly what
think
they're
you're
going to do.
very good point there. And yeah, it does feel like this is gonna maybe be the WrestleMania.
What are you going
match.
to say about something? You're going to say about me being Charlotte?
Yeah, you were like acting like it's real.
It is real to me.
She's like, "Come on, Charlotte, get to the ropes."
Charlotte's the queen. What?
One quick question, and then we gotta go.
Okay.
The injuries, was it internal or busted lip for Ronda?
Just over the eye, I think is what it was.
Because I thought it was coming out.
No.
Might have been the lip, but
Yeah.
I'll have to watch back on it.
I got a report from
All right.
I got a report from a guy named Brando, the gaming championship
Hey.
right now.
Let me know how
Fan
she's doing,
injured
okay?
during Enzo Moore's incident at WWE Survivor Series. When did you hear that?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Fan was
again?
injured.
Fan injured during Enzo Moore incident.
I actually did hear something about
Yeah, I
that. So
heard
that
that
may
too.
have happened.
Enzo.
All I know is I saw one of the security guys going after Enzo, and he tripped because he was trying to get to him
No,
so fast.
it was a lady.
Oh, it was a lady. You're
Halo
right.
Security guard.
It was a
If
lady.
you was
I
screaming, took
retweeted
him
it on
down.
Twitter.
So maybe it was the security guard that got injured, possibly.
All I will say
or
is,
tripped over somebody
to-
and somebody
to-
got injured as a result.
To give my final word on the women's match, I was literally just seething with what Enzo did. Charlotte's beat out of Ronda put a smile on my face the rest of the
Oh,
night.
yeah.
I was so until I got in this room and started going in there, I was so much better.
Yes. And now for the poll of it, and I have 2 polls, by the way. So first off,
Wow.
2 polls.
North and
Two
South.
polls, yes. So for the Charlotte versus Ronda, 63% voted for Ronda and 38% voted Charlotte, which is surprising
Well,
because everybody booed.
Breaking hearts and
Yes.
breaking faces. That's
and
my
now
queen.
I say and I did
Yeah.
create a poll during that whole beatdown from Charlotte, especially her amazing
Was
heel
this
turn.
aggressive in nature?
Was this aggressive? Was this aggressive in nature? 67% put hell yeah. 33% voted F nah.
All right. Well, there you have it. All right. So
I want her to be like this every week on SmackDown now.
All right,
Every
super
week,
chat
just
from
super
TK.
aggressive.
TK, right
TK?
there. All right. Ladies fought more brutal than the men today. I
Damn
agree
right.
with you, TK.
I think this was the match of the night. Charlotte and Ronda.
The only
Ronda,
only person that came close to the brutality of the women was Shane McMahon working his
Right.
freaking
At
40-year-old
first
ass
I
off.
was like DQ, but then when they did the post match, I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the initial action is DQ, and then it's like, oh, that's why. Okay, we'll
Right,
take it.
exactly. So yeah,
Beautiful.
I really
Beautiful
enjoyed that.
execution from start to finish. The match of the night.
All right, there you go. All right, so now we have the main event match: Brock Lesnar,
With freaking Becky and Charlotte.
Universal
Charlotte
Champion against Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan came out.
Did
He
Kyle-
did briefly do the yes, but he definitely
Aaron.
came out like a heel.
Well,
Now,
no,
Kyle,
no.
you didn't give
Oh.
Kyle his 2 cents about the Charlotte versus.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kyle. Go ahead, Kyle. I'm sorry.
All right,
so
Kyle.
sorry, Kyle. We love you.
We do.
All right, so prior to attending Survivor Series, the last 2 events that I attended were WrestleMania 31 and No Mercy 2016.
Okay.
And I've never seen a women's wrestling match this good. I've never, personally, this is the best women's wrestling match that I've ever seen in person. And this match really turned my eye on women's wrestling because I really feel like they went all out and they really impressed me because I was really critical of the women's revolution at first, and I was just kind of critical of doing all of these special stipulation matches one after another and stuff like that. I kind of felt it was too soon. But after seeing what these 2 did tonight, storytelling wise, in the ring and everything, I am blown away about how much I love women's wrestling now.
Welcome to the club.
Yay!
Gotta be aboard.
High five, Kyle.
All right, good
We're
job,
gonna have a great
Kyle.
time on Monday Night Raw after TLC next month.
All right, so now we'll get to the main event: Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan.
We have
Bryan
to.
did do the
Or-
yes chance.
No,
He's
no,
your boy.
no,
He's
no.
your boy, Bryan Danielson.
No,
You know,
no,
Daniel
yes,
Bryan's
man.
his slave name, according to you, Jeff.
And Corey said,
He literally he walked out, started, he's like, not so much.
Right, so he came out, he was walking to the ring, not as animated, very heelish.
also, I have a tag question from Brayden Holick.
Oh,
Were
nice.
people cheering Brock more than Bryan?
Nope.
Well, we'll explain that. We have the
We'll
super
explain
chat.
And then super chat donation from A69 Blogs and More with a $5 super
Oh,
chat.
we need more than that. Come on, guys.
War Games was better than Survivor.
Agreed.
NXT War Games
Strongly
was better
agree.
than.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
pretty much everyone
agree.
will agree on that. I don't think
Pretty
that's
much
Okay.
anytime Takeover is produced, it seems.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like, well, main roster. How about
Right.
you guys?
Follow
Try.
that.
Yeah. Now
Just-
with
just
D.
try.
White versus
Try again.
Brock Lesnar. So
Brock-
people were cheering Brock more
Wait,
than
the
Brock.
beginning of the match, crowd was into Brock. They
Yeah.
wanted to see him kick Bryan's ass. Bryan was stalling, doing the heel tactics. Lesnar started beating him up. Crowd was into it. But then, after the 6th or 7th suplex, people started to turn on Brock. They were chanting same old shit.
Shit.
Yeah, pretty much. And you were reacting to it the same way. Like,
I know.
like we were all wondering, like, where's this going? This is
And it
getting
was-
kind of boring.
I'll tell you what, it's the first time, I think you said this, I think the first time I've seen a ball shot get a babyface comeback reaction.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Lesnar hit the
So-
F5. He hit the F5, and then we had Lesnar pick him up instead of just winning right there, right?
Right.
And that's when he went for another one, and the referee got knocked down. That's when Bryan did the nuts shot to Lesnar.
Oh yeah.
And that's when the crowd started to like get
Like, oh.
super awake
Oh,
into the match.
yes.
Like Bryan became the ultimate babyface now, and they wanted to see him win. So it was really weird because they were into Lesnar at first, booing Bryan, and then they were
Which is
firmly
so funny,
behind Bryan.
Because he was doing the Daniel Bryan, he wasn't being an ass about it, he was actually just being Daniel Bryan
This
again.
was so
It
weird. Like I
yeah.
can't remember a match where the crowd was into one guy and then completely flipped and was with the other guy.
Right.
Like it's very
Yeah,
unusual.
It was different.
It is. So
I-
Kyle,
That's
you
LA
wanna
crowd
say
for you.
Yeah,
something?
Kyle, your thoughts on
Yes,
the match?
And then I'll go after.
Seeing Daniel Bryan take all those suplexes just made me cringe.
We all did,
Like, like holy crap! And
I was talking to Kid, I was like, whatever, I can't can't even look in the ring.
Yeah, we were pretty much all just, ooh, this is scary.
Well,
But-
because you and I lived through Suplex City with Cena, it was a horrible experience. So,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
my God.
And I just wonder if this was the type of match minus the low blow kind of thing, because that's Daniel
Yes.
Bryan's kind of thing now.
Exactly.
If this is how their original match at SummerSlam 2014, that their planned match anyway,
Probably.
that was gonna go.
I
But
think it was most likely very similar,
And
but
then-
maybe more. Maybe like Bryan would not have gotten as much offense. It would have been like the Cena match where he just got destroyed.
Yes. And I got two people tagging me right now. One, Dylan Falk. He says, "Say hi to Jeff and Aaron for me."
Hello, Dylan.
And then Brando, the Gaming Championship, wrote, "WWE banned saying no DQ and some other words. I read this on Facebook,
Ban NoDQ.
like the word no DQ and then other words."
What?
Yeah.
Paige must have complained.
Paige,
Oh,
Charlotte,
God.
Bella's.
What am I
Bella.
trying to complain?
So you guys got right in their heads. Nice.
Because
Well,
of that
you
article.
saw that article
Real
from
nice.
a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Rent space.
All right.
Nice.
Troll level infinite.
All right. So, anyways,
My thoughts about this match.
Yeah,
I
go
feel-
ahead.
I feel this match was amazing, to be quite honest. Even though I lost count of how many suplexes Brock Lesnar did, because I think he went over 7, I believe. So comment down below, you guys, how many suplexes Brock Lesnar did. But
It wasn't pretty. Was it?
I feel like this is by far the best match of the night, in my opinion. And I feel this is like one of Brock Lesnar's longest match ever since he.
I will
yes,
agree it was Lesnar's best match since
Yes.
he came back.
Exactly.
longest match.
Longest
yeah.
match
Yeah,
ever.
long
Instead of
match.
like his quick, less than 5-minute match that we all getting sick and tired of and like ranting and all this crap like that. But I do give much respect for Daniel Bryan for how much he's putting his body on the line. Especially, I feel this is like supposed to be the match that's supposed to happen on SummerSlam back in 2014.
Right.
So I feel like this match in particular is kind of like a makeup for Daniel Bryan's injury.
Yeah.
And then him now coming back, being medically cleared to wrestle and all that good stuff. This is
Yeah.
by far one
Well,
of the best matches ever. I think
if
it would.
Brian beat him, I think that would have been like an all-time
Yeah.
classic moment. The crowd wanted it
I think
so
if
bad.
Bryan would have won, the Kings would have lost their home, the roof off their home.
Like the crowd, like when Lesnar was in the yes lock, I felt if Brock
I was out of my
tapped,
chair,
the
3
roof
rows
was
of
gonna
time,
blow
like,
off
tap,
that
tap,
building.
tap,
Like
tap.
I could start feeling the crowd, like the building shaking when Brian
the whole
got
place
it
was
on.
shaking.
I was shaking. from the
Okay,
freaking
and then I have
excitement.
another tag question from AASS. Was Becky versus Ronda gonna be the same as Charlotte versus Ronda?
Yep.
It could have been, yeah.
Probably.
It could be.
I think
but yeah.
Becky would have gone DQ'd.
Yes.
That would have been their way out, so Becky didn't have to do a job.
Exactly, and also I wanted to look through how many suplexes. So everybody said it's 7 suplexes Brock Lesnar did.
What's funny is,
So who won? I don't know who.
I don't know.
Who won the predictions, by the way?
I
Maybe
heard
Noah.
it's TJS.
Can Noah Foster or somebody confirm with that graph who actually
Who
won
actually
the no
won?
DQ predictions?
oh, by the way, whoever posted the graphs tonight, you forgot me and Dylan.
Oh, Noah, you missed Jeff.
It's actually the winner of the prediction is freaking TJS.
Okay, where's my boo? Boo.
Wow.
Wow, so you got a
He's
wow.
rigging this.
So I guess that means TJS is the new predictions champion.
At least
So
he beat Virtue.
congratulations,
With all due
TJS. How many did he get on that? Like
He'll probably go into the bathroom to celebrate.
flush the toilet
I know.
celebration?
Giggity.
All right, so for the poll
Alright.
of who beat which people pick. So
Brock did win, by the way.
Yes, 59% Brock Lesnar, 41% Daniel
Super
Bryan.
chat.
Okay, super chat time from Sean Gordon with $2 super chat donation. Don't forget Lesnar versus Punk SummerSlam 2013.
I think this one was better.
No way.
I do.
I disagree on that.
Okay.
William Lash with the tag. It was great, not better than Lesnar versus Punk, in my opinion.
All right.
Second best match.
Yes.
Since Lesnar's been
And
back.
then-
Well, Cena's was good too.
And then super chat donation time from
The triple threat.
A69 Vlogs and more with $2. Cindy's the best for NoDQ. We want to see her more.
Cindy is
Aw,
the best.
thank you.
Cindy number 1.
Well, I am part of the ladies of NoDQ.com,
Yes.
and yes, we're gonna be trying
New
to
shirt
roll
coming out.
Yes, new shirts. So make sure to go to ProWrestlingTees.com or NoDQ.com/shirts.
Shirts.
We have a Black Friday sale coming up, and we got a lot of new NoDQ T-shirt design, especially the ladies of NoDQ.
NoDQ Galaxy
which
shirt.
is kind of like my second T-shirt, but I'm
Yes.
sharing it with Caitlin and Aaron with an E, and also.
Yep. And we do have the NoDQ Galaxy t-shirt, which has a lot of names of all the super chatters. from
Everybody should
November.
buy one of those.
Yes. So if your name's on there, you should buy the shirt and
Buy a
support
shirt.
the site. You got your name on your shirt, so you know.
Exactly. Oh, and by the way, Kyle, everyone forgot Kyle's toenail. Now that TJ has flushed the toilet.
Yeah. So there you go, Kyrie. You're no longer the most.
Reviled.
Yes.
Oh, hail Cindy. Oh my God.
It's Interstate Kyle Day. What can I say? And you can get that shirt right now on Pro Wrestling
Yes, there is
Tees.
a
Yes.
new Interstate Kyle shirt.
Happy Interstate Kyle Day.
All right, so I guess
Woo!
that's Survivor Series. Let's do our grades for the show, but instead of letter grades, in honor of the one and only, and you guys can say it with me, Kayfabe Candy Ass. We're gonna do the Goth Babes scale on a scale of 1 to 10 Goth Babes.
Super chat donation time from Emo SU with just a $2
$2 British pound.
British pound, but no comment.
So I give this show 6.5 out of 10 Goth Babes. It had its moments. I was very entertained watching it live. However, it did have a lot of flaws. SmackDown came off very poorly on this show.
Bitch show.
And the whole thing with SmackDown not even having their win from the pre-show count was very annoying and obnoxious. So yeah, it was a good show overall, but I think if I was watching it at home and not the Staples Center, I think I would have given this show a thumbs down overall.
Yeah.
I don't know, I was very mixed. Maybe like if I was doing my letter grade, like a C, but being there at Staples Center, I'll give it a B. But yeah, 6.5 Goth Babes. Interstate Kyle.
Just being there live is an experience all in
Yes.
itself. Like, burn it down, hearing that, and then Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey was amazing. The best women's match I've ever seen. I really enjoyed Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar. So again, with the tally really annoyed me. Like that was just really, and then of course the whole Enzo situation. I kind of put that.
Throw that out.
Super
Don't
chat
even
donation
count that as part of the
time.
show.
Super chat from
Seriously. Just don't.
this guy with $2. How do I get my name on the shirt? SmackDown sucks.
Your name is on the shirt, this guy. I definitely have it on there. So go check it out. NoDQ.com/shirt.
All right, go Kyle.
So in honor of the 7 suplexes that Daniel Bryan received from Brock Lesnar, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10 Goth Babes.
All right, I
Alright.
like it. I dig it, man. Oh, there was something else I wanted to add, but I forgot. So Cindy, go ahead.
Okay, so this is my first ever pay-per-view I ever attended
Wow.
in my whole life. Growing up, I was a Chucky kid.
Pop that cherry.
Now, yep. And now
Pop
that
that
I'm
grape
older,
cherry, right?
got money, job, all that stuff
He's
like
a married
that.
man, you sick bastard.
Yes.
I mean,
very-
pop him
And
in
she's
the
engaged.
face.
What's the matter with
I mean,
you?
pop him in the face for his up, down questions.
Exactly. So
Damn.
Agreed.
yes, I had a great time on Survivor Series, but if I watched at home,
Yeah.
I would have flipped my crap big time of how
Just like teachers.
they owe all the booking situations going forward, especially with now that SmackDown Live lost the pay-per-view yet again. I feel this is complete BS on WWE creative. Like, they're trying their best to showcasing SmackDown. I get it. Yes, they call SmackDown as the land of opportunity. What is the land of opportunity? It's like all those towns are so
Super
freaking
chat.
pure. Super chat time, by the way, before I go into more of the
Yeah. Super
from
chat.
Peter Legato with an Australian $2.
Sorry, our
super
studio audience basically fell asleep.
Super
So
chat donation.
I'm
Where does
awake.
Brock go from here? Where does Brock go from here?
Suplex City.
Suplex City.
To his home in
yes,
Canada.
back to his goes on top of
Winnipeg
his
Yes.
was
Top
wife,
of his
Sable.
wife drinks his beer.
exactly.
Hunt
Suplex
some
City
deer.
because he beat Daniel Bryan And yeah, representing for Team Raw as well. Like, what the hell? Raw is like a boring show, 3 hours long. Like, what they're thinking. SmackDown Live, it's like a pretty decent show, but yet they call it now the bitch show, as what Jeff Meacham saying. I feel that like they're just giving a big middle finger to SmackDown since they're moving to Fox instead of USA Network. Like, come on now. Just give those stars of SmackDown Live a chance. Yes, we're gonna get some NXT callers from what I've heard so far. Hopefully Lars Sullivan's gonna go to SmackDown. Yes, he's probably gonna be buried like Ryback for all I care matters. Like, this is kind of.
There's that, but also Rob Cobby says hi. He's watching you on YouTube.
We got super chat.
Okay, super chat down. William Law.
Yeah, super chat time.
Yeah. Why bury SmackDown on its way to Fox?
Thank you, because they're
Exactly.
morons.
That doesn't even freaking make sense whatsoever. Like, yes, I think they're kind of like just the fact that SmackDown's going to Fox Network, and now they're just giving like a big FU to SmackDown. Like, seriously now. With that being said, best match tonight, in my opinion, would have to be two. One is Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan. The
Yes.
other one would be Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey. Aggressive in nature match. Amazing. Everything else, okay, worst match in my book would have to be the SmackDown Women's Championship. SmackDown versus Raw.
The
Women's
Survivor
Guys,
Series.
Survivor Series match, whatever. I'm like so hot-headed right now. That
What
and
about
also,
AOP? I just say AOP.
AOP versus The Bar was okay. I'm giving their chance because of the whole Enzo Amore's hijack and super chat donation.
Yeah, super chat time.
Yeah. $2 to Go Cindy. It's your birthday. Go Cindy. Whoop whoop. Yes.
Cindy,
Yes,
it's your
Aaron's
birthday.
birthday. It's Aaron's
Yeah,
birthday.
his birthday's
22nd,
coming,
right?
not my birthday, his birthday. Yes, I'm going off just like I did the review for the Greatest Royal Rumble. Remember that rant we did? The Greatest Royal Rumble review video, you, me, and Jeff, we went all off about
That
Roman
shit went
versus
viral.
Lesnar. This is, by far, this is the most hot-headed rant ever. So, for that being said, even though I'm having a great time, but I'm going to give, like, my very honest opinion, great time, but for the letter grade, well, for the
Goth
ranking,
babes.
Goth
I'm
babes.
Wait a minute, hold on, whoa. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10 TJS toilet flushes, how bad was this show?
Oh my
this bad
God.
TJS, how bad is it? I'm
Yeah.
giving it a 5 out of 10 toilet flushes, 5 out of 10 goth base, and it's for like the letter grade, I'm giving it a solid C. Simple
I
as
like
that,
it.
y'all.
Noah Foster, hashtag simple as that.
Yes.
You know what you need to do? You need to make a toilet bowl seat with TJS
As a
on
t-shirt.
it.
That is the savage comment of the night.
Yes. High five.
All right,
Super
Jeff, super.
That comment was aggressive in nature.
Oh, super chat, yeah, super
Super
chat.
chat from DJ Witty, $5. Do any of y'all think Drew McIntyre will win the Universal title before
Maybe.
Roman comes back?
Maybe WrestleMania.
Before Roman comes
Tyler,
back,
that's
almost
totally
definitely.
I mean, maybe
There
it's
was a-
gonna be Brock.
There's a comment, Tyler the Toilet Smith.
Tyler the Toilet. That is now the savage comment of the night. Tyler the Toilet Smith.
I am not passing out. Leave me alone. Damn it.
We need to okay, Kayfabe Candias, can you, okay, before you get to the super chat, Kayfabe Candias, can you draw us Tyler the Toilet? Can you
Yes.
somehow do that for
Or
us?
Stefan, he does graphic
We can make a
Yes.
graphic design so we can make that a t-shirt.
Exactly. So, Josh Clayton with $2 super chat donation. This brand split ends before SmackDown goes on Fox.
That's true.
That's right. So,
Yes.
That's true.
yeah, I mean, it is really sad, but yeah. And William Losh did tag me. Good show besides SmackDown, Brody, and Shane being booked so strong for no reason.
He is the best in the world.
Exactly. And Emo SU with the $2 pound.
Super chat time.
He said, do baby faces and heels no longer exist? Well, kayfabe's dead.
Yes,
Kayfabe's
not
dead
Kayfabe
for a
Candy
while.
ass.
Kayfabe's
And if anybody
dead for a
puts a
while.
hand on him, they're gonna get their ass kicked.
Exactly.
They're gonna get their wig split.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, let's go ahead and to you, Jeff Mitra. I know you're going to get ready for the rant as well, like I
Goth
did.
babes
And
time.
I got rant first.
Okay, here it goes. I'm going to join you.
This gonna be good.
It's gonna be short and sweet. So
Should somebody look up the
Sin-
Primo lyrics, by the way?
Cindy
I
pretty
got you,
much.
buddy.
I don't know why I'm
Cindy pretty
reminding
much, said what I was gonna say, but I'll elaborate a little bit further.
Super chat time.
The whole thing.
DJ waiting $2.
Super chat time.
Okay, $2. And then this pay-per-view did give us a lot of fresh matchups, though.
That is true.
Yeah,
Brian
right.
and Lesnar.
Right.
I've never had a problem with the presentation
That's
of Raw
not
versus
really
SmackDown. The
sounds
only
like
thing is, it's supposed to be an even competition. SmackDown literally walked out of Staples Center the bitch show tonight.
Yes.
They're going to have to fight, scratch, and claw their way back if they're going to get any sort of credibility going into Fox.
Yes, Corey?
Isn't that kind of like how sports are presented though? Like
Cindy,
sometimes
super
you
chat.
have people that are gonna
Cindy,
take off
Cindy.
like the Warriors in the finals. So.
Yes.
Well, right. But the thing is, it's not, USA is not booking this show.
Right.
WWE's booking this show.
Jeff, shut up. We have a super chat donation.
Okay.
Take a bump and like it, motherfucker.
You killed it.
I killed him.
You killed him.
My hat.
Oh my god, this is getting aggressive in nature. Like Ronda versus.
I've had it.
Okay, super chat
The
donation.
reign hasn't even
Okay,
started yet.
Super chat donation $5. Do you see Triple H pushing Samoa Joe like Vince when McMahon is no longer around? He don't need Rock like Vince does. And then Jonathan Smith with a $5 super chat donation. Is the women's division having a bit of an attitude era-ish?
Okay, let me answer
Let's
that,
go ahead
please.
and do that, and then go for a
For
rant.
the love of God, just because somebody gets aggressive or does a heel turn or uses a weapon, the attitude era is, I'm sorry, fucking dead! What? The attitude era will never come back. We live in a PG world. It ain't gonna happen. And SmackDown will always be the bit show unless Fox does something glorious when they go over there. Because Raw is the flagship show. And it's frustrating because there's so many more talented people on SmackDown that are getting underutilized because Raw is the flagship. And it's frustrating, and I am irritated to no end that the one match that SmackDown looked strong was Charlotte. Because she lost, but she lost in the most aggressive nature way possible.
Right.
So it was great. Other than that, SmackDown looked like a bunch of punk bitches tonight.
Everybody's phone's gonna die?
Okay.
Well, I did already. Thanks, Jeff. But I think they don't like our rants.
Why is my phone? Your phone died.
It's not.
Jeff, get on the super chat.
All right. I got Kyle's. His phone's up. DJ Witty with a $2 super chat.
Super chat
donation.
time!
And that's the bottom line because Jeff say so. Damn straight.
Absolutely.
Did you read the other one?
Yes.
Okay.
I already read the other ones.
No, I literally had a much more elaborate one when Enzo did what he did, but Charlotte pulled that one out of
Exactly.
Thank God. Y'all need to go on Charlotte's Twitter and kiss her ass for saving you from a worse rant.
Exactly.
I was livid when he did what he did.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
upset.
Yes, like I said, there's gonna be a NoDQ debate about the whole Enzo Amore stuff like that, and then super chat donation from
Super chat time!
Yes. Jonathan Smith with $5. So ruthless aggression for the women's division, then, huh, Jeff?
That works. That's fine.
All right.
That's
Yes.
fine.
All right. Awesome. So what is your ranking?
Oh, I've already had the ranking.
Yeah, Jeff, come on.
I would-
get with the program.
I'm gonna hit you again.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Thank you. 6 goth babes out of 10. Only not a 7 because most of the matches were it's bad. And letter grade C-, honestly.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right. And then we got Grandpa here. He's back.
Hi, everybody.
All right.
Kyle's grandpa.
All right. Now.
Stone Cold Grandpa.
Yep.
That's me.
Get the gimmick right, damn it.
Alright, so Grandpa, you guys
We're not giving
you're,
enough on
you're
this show.
15 minutes of fame here. Go ahead and tell us about Survivor Series.
Overall, I thought it was a good show.
Please.
I get really concerned about Shane McMahon still doing the stuff that he's doing now. I think the man's going to get injured one of these times really bad. I hate to see that happen to him. It looked to me like Kalisto got a pretty serious leg injury or knee injury. It happened very early in the match.
Yeah.
I noticed it right away because it wasn't fake because he pulled up pretty lame pretty fast.
Oh, I got it, Jeff.
Okay.
He was out of the match completely
Oh,
and on the sidelines there for the rest of the match.
Don't load, piece of shit.
I enjoyed the match. The women's title match was great. Charlotte did a great job, but she always does.
That's the picture, really?
I'm glad
Damn it, Aaron.
I'm glad she's a heel now. Looks like she's going to be a heel again, and that's
Yeah,
she's
go
better
ahead.
as a heel. So I'll just give the.
I'm sorry,
I'll
Gary,
just
go
say
ahead.
I'll give it a 6 out of 10, and probably
6 out of 10 what?
whatever they are.
Sorry, KCA.
Gothic weenies or whatever you guys say. And
Tell us what you think of the New Day, please. Please.
oh,
Yes.
don't get me started on that.
Please.
No, please.
No, please do.
We
Please
ranted
do.
already. Go
All
for
right,
it, Grandpa.
I'm sorry, but actually the New Day, I just when their pancake thing's got to go.
Yes.
I
Yes.
just can't take that anymore. And I'm really, I
Sorry,
hope
I'm
those
clapping
people,
in your ear.
I hope those
That's
people
all right.
that get the
All been to
pancakes don't,
Yes.
don't eat them because I'm afraid, you know, especially if they're, you know, sticking him in Big E's ass. I don't know. I'm just really tired.
Escalation quickly.
I'm tired of that gimmick they're doing now. I
Just
wish
flush
they-
it down the toilet, TJS, and use it. We love you, TJS.
But anyhow, it was, overall, it was. I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed the card. It was good. So.
All right.
Yes. All
Well,
right.
thank you for your thoughts.
All
All right,
right,
we'll
and-
go ahead and sign off now for No DQ Live. We're all down here, right?
Yep, we're all done. And also, any final thoughts from our
Oh
audience?
yeah, Christian, please chime in.
Doing another off-camera comment. I also give the show 6 out of 10 goth babes.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
Super chat time.
being there.
Oh, super chat. Jeff, super
What?
chat time.
$2 super chat from DJ Woody. What if they did ribs, Grandpa? What if they did ribs instead?
I don't know.
It'd be a lot messier.
Yeah, maybe so. I
Okay.
guess.
JR's barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
JR's
We're getting there with
barbecue
Primo, guys. Just give it a minute.
All right.
Wait, what about Bremo? I thought we were
They
done.
want you to start doing
I
ribs.
thought we were done.
All right, really quickly before we
Sign
enjoy,
off.
we
And
have
the
the
video
pleasure
done.
of hearing Aaron sing Brie mode.
Right?
Like I said, I give it 6 out of 10 goth babes.
Kyle's phone is locked.
The show was all right. It could. I'm just disappointed
No,
that
don't unlock
they
it.
pretty much swept.
Unlock it, Kyle.
They can't.
It doesn't even have a password.
And then,
I'm just disappointed that they pretty much SmackDown Live was relegated to, as Jeff mentioned earlier, relegated to becoming the bitch show and
Yeah.
getting swept. Like their only win was on the freaking pre-show.
And they didn't
Exactly.
count it on the
Yeah.
tally.
Right.
Which is worse shit.
I'm happy that the Cruiserweights actually got a match on the main show in the middle, and it was exciting. So, in my opinion, that was a way of saying to the rest of the WWE universe, that watches, like, if they don't really watch 205 Live, that's what you're getting. On 205 Not So Live at the moment. Thanks, Mixed Match Challenge. And Daniel Bryan, I pointed this out on Twitter. I just said, really, him being taken to Suplex City, really, Bryan Danielson? You punted AJ Styles nuts for this?
I know, right? That's a crazy show.
yes.
So I'm just saying that in the end, I'm just saying, Shinsuke versus D-Bry, Battle of the Nut Shots,
The
at
Nutcracker.
WrestleMania
Yeah.
35, the Nutcracker.
Oh, super chat time.
Super chat donation, 2 of them. $1.99 for Michael Blake. Great job tonight from the East Coast. Stayed up for you. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
John Gordon, $2 super chat. My super chat about Samoans didn't get answered.
What about it? Super chat time.
Shoot your shot.
Super chat time, what'd you say?
Something about Samoans. Are they cool?
Yay, Samoans. Woo!
Yes.
Yeah.
Samoan Dynasty, baby.
All
Oof.
right, anything else you want to add?
I got nothing else.
All right,
All right,
Corey, your thoughts.
We'll sign off here. Bye, everybody.
No.
All right.
Oh, come
You're
on.
singing, damn it.
Come on.
Sing a song.
Keys.
It was a good show. I felt.
You may want to get closer to the.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
Actually, Gary, if you want to
Come on,
switch.
little
if,
bit closer.
Why don't you guys come on here
I'm singing
since
now.
you-
Yeah, come on, guys.
All right.
Super chat donation.
Hey,
Big
everyone,
T
go
is
ahead,
better than
switch.
Big E. $2.
Kyle, go ahead and take a seat.
All
Sorry.
right.
I thought it was a really good show at points, but
Oh,
at
you can
points.
take a seat there.
Front and center, Christian.
Yeah.
Sorry.
VIP.
Kyle's gonna come over here and
All right.
keep me company in the back
All
here.
right.
All right, it was a good show, but it did drag at times.
Everyone's gotta like duck down.
I think that us being there definitely had something to do with the enjoyment of it. Because when you're at a show, it's just definitely it brings
Fun
you in
in
more.
person.
But man, that Ronda Charlotte match.
Oh yeah.
That was
man.
my match of the night right there.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Agreed.
All right, so
What's
let us
your-
know in the chat what you thought was the match of the night. And on that note, we will sign off.
Nope.
Nope.
Sing a
Plugs.
song.
Plugs.
Oh no! Him singing first, then we'll do plugs. He's not gonna do it.
Okay,
Your
If
ranking
you haven't even
on
watching at that
what
point.
scale 1 to 10?
Oh, sorry.
How many goth babes?
6 Gothic babies.
Oh, whoa!
Super
Wait, that
chat.
just takes it in a whole different context.
You got a super chat here.
Super chat.
Super chat, my man.
Super chat time.
Super chat time.
Dang, tonight.
Come on, load. DJ Witty, tell Aaron to sing it together with Cindy. There we go.
Yes.
All right,
thank you.
Sean Gordon, super chat donation $5. Do you see Triple H pushing Samoans like Vince does when Vince is going around? Triple H doesn't need The Rock like Vince does. Okay, that was the question.
Yes.
Yes,
I think
he'll
he will.
The Samoans will always be a part of the business. Always.
Yes, they will. They have that legacy, and Triple H is all about preserving the legacy of sports entertainment.
Yes.
Hopefully that answers
All
the
right.
question. All right, let's do the plugs. Kyle.
Alright, you guys can follow me on Twitter at Interstate Kyle. You guys can subscribe to me on YouTube at Interstate Kyle. I got my own YouTube channel. I drive around places. I drove to plenty of places before I got here. Had a great time. You guys can also subscribe to my Patreon at Interstate Kyle to help pay for my road trips, and you get bonus content as well. So it's always
How
a
long
plus.
is this video gone? This might have been our longest video ever.
Yeah, in
over,
history.
over an hour and 20, I think. So.
Wow.
I think we're breaking it tonight. All right,
Nice.
Cindy, your plug.
So you guys can follow me at NoDQ.com/Cindy. That's going to take you directly to my Twitter page. And also thank you so much for joining me on my Twitter live tweet, especially that picture of that scoreboard that is such a complete cluster F word.
Oh.
And Super Chat.
He's singing it tonight
Super chat
on the
time.
show, Caitlin. Aaron is
She's
the best
still
in
awake?
the world. No DQ for life. Yeah, she went
Yeah.
and you sing a damn song to her.
All right, and then also make sure to follow me at simply_C_OK on Instagram. I'm definitely gonna post the video of Nia Jax boo reaction exit, nuclear hit, and
Nuclear
also
heat.
Charlotte
Reaction.
Flair's aggressive engagements, and also all the photo arts on there as well, and on the Insta story of like everything from Survivor Series. Also, make sure to follow me at simply_C_OK on my YouTube channel, which I promise you guys I'm gonna try to post the content as well. And also, I wanted to say second YouTube channel along with my friends Tyler Cole, Brian Sanchez, Cedro at Tyson Poppin Prediction as well. And a quick shout out to our NoDQ super fan TJ and
Stop it.
Tyler the
Ashir, TJ and Ashir, I forget his name is. They flew all the way to Toronto, Ontario, Canada for the NoDQ meetup
Thank
and
you.
for Survivor Series. So thank you so much. And also we all talk about independent wrestling in the Ontario scene as well. That really means a lot. And also wanted to give a plug. Corey, so go ahead and do the plug.
Hey guys.
Yes, he gave us the space to record
Yes.
tonight.
It's
Thank you,
beautiful.
Corey.
Hey, no problem.
Yes.
Yeah,
Built it with my
10 for
own
the cups.
hands.
10-50.
Yes.
I do my own wrestling podcast, soundcloud.com/City Wrestling Radio. Also across other podcast delivery applications, iTunes, Google, Stitcher, you know them all. Also, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at CWR415. That's us. Just don't hate because we have Giants colors, all right? I know we're in Dodgerland.
Don't hate,
That's
appreciate.
right.
There
And
we go.
also, Corey and I did
can
the
get along
podcast
very
together, which is already released this morning about the Game Changer Wrestling presents the Joey Janelle Ellen Confidential, and also GCW versus Suburban Fight Pro. And yes, we were there about the whole David Arquette deathmatch situation. And also, we did talk about a little bit about TakeOver as well. So definitely check it out. I feature with representing NoDQ.com.
$5 super chat.
Super
from
chat
Ryan
time.
Johnson. Had so much fun at the show, and me and you guys, even the SmackDown Live, got the beta show treatment.
Mhm.
Raise the glass in
Yeah.
the sky and salute the ring generals.
All right,
The
thank you.
ring general, we love you
Yeah.
guys, man.
Ring
We had so much
generals.
fun with
Gotta
you
give
today.
a plug. Go, everyone, go check out the ring.
Yeah,
generals.
Yes,
Find
we
them on
love
YouTube.
you. Yes, and then
I'll keep it short and simple. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Christian Allen1, ChristianAllen, and the number 1. The name will pop up as Black Seth Rogen because
All right.
This goes
my
there.
favorite
Yeah,
actor.
that's right. That's right.
Oh, you're stepping on my foot.
Okay.
and then
No.
Jeff Meacham.
No plugs, I'm good.
Yeah, just underscore
You
Jeff
guys
Meacham,
know.
whatever he does, and
Yep.
the rest of our studio audience fell asleep, so
Yep.
they're not gonna have any plugs. So I
Oh.
guess
Guys,
Yeah.
anyone? No? Okay.
Jeff,
Okay.
okay, give me the lyrics.
We're ready.
John Cena's
All right.
here.
Okay,
Just can't
so
see him.
It's Casey
all right,
Anderson.
everybody. Here we go. Okay.
Bestie
Bestie, beautiful life,
I
Okay.
promise they're sober. I promise.
Everybody's sober in the
I just
room.
want-
I'm showing myself out. Good night, everyone.
I want to see Kayla.
Cheers, y'all.
Wait a minute. I want to see Kayla's reaction to that first before we go anywhere.
Yes.
I want to see what she says.
Also, you guys, cheers to another.
Oh, she got
20
hands up.
Yes.
Hands up. I love it.
Cheers to another 20 years, y'all. Thank you
Woo!
so much, everybody. NoDQ.com, 20 years.
Hey,
I'll go.
Hands in, guys. 20 years.
20
Hands in.
years, 20 years more, all right?
There we go.
All right.